Oh, I keep forgetting to bring my back scratcher.
This is episode 7.
This is
episode 7.
That means
This
the
is
next
second
episode,
to last.
Yeah.
And you give me a clap.
Sad.
Okay. On you. All right. Welcome to Dead Wars. Before the Dead Wars, episode 7. Only 2 more to go, fam.
Say it's not so.
Yeah. This is, well, we're not going to get sad this episode.
No.
That's next episode.
And thank you, Everett and Reese, for returning. You guys were out doing a lot of good business, but now you're back.
Yeah. Shout out to WonderCon and
the
Celtic Festival.
Renaissance Festival in New Mexico.
Yes.
Reese did not enjoy that.
I don't enjoy wind, dust, and cold.
Yeah, there's some stories for sure.
For sure.
Before we get into that, we have some really important stuff we want to share in these video ads. This is how we're putting this whole production together. So check these clips out.
Do you want to own the miniatures from the biggest game of D&D ever played? We're partnering with Bellrock Art to bring this game to life. For the lowest cost of $5, you can own the 2 BBEGs, but there's so many other add-ons. We're currently sitting at 7 miniatures for the campaign, and we want to unlock another 9 more. He has a lot of other special features like kit bashing with different pieces so you can customize and make these models really unique. The funding is going to help the production of these miniatures as well as the Dead Wars, so check out the campaign. It's going to be posted in the comments below. Last year, we set the world record for the biggest game of D&D ever played with over 1,000 players. That's peasant numbers. This year, we're looking for 3,000 players to join us in the biggest game of D&D ever played, period. May 3rd and 4th, registration is opening up real soon, so join us in the fight. Registration is live, actually. Already selling out. Is your game store stuck in the 80s?
Have you encountered sweaty pits, sticky floors, and underwhelming store events?
And I'm gonna change that. Game stores can be an amazing third space, a place to host and support community events, a place where you and your friends can meet or you can meet new ones. In one short year, we set the world record for the biggest game of D&D ever played. We had a 100-player Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Royale with dual podiums. We've done LARPs, Avatar Days. We've done so many events in our store. Check out our media production space. We're now creating media around the nerd gaming space that anyone can watch. For those of you who want to support us, we've opened up a Support the Tavern program. On our website, we offer subscription services that give you behind-the-scenes access, exclusive content, early notifications to events, and a whole lot more as we support the program. I'm not the biggest fan of subscriptions myself, so we have opened up unlimited subscription service. You get all the same benefits, but it auto shuts off after 6 months. That's great for people like me who are pretty forgetful. Look, at the end of the day, I love the local gaming community. I love local game stores. I've been going to them since I was a kid. And I truly believe what we are doing here is going to change the world in the local gaming scene. And I'd love your support.
Welcome back. Thank you for watching those. And let's jump into the game. Last we left off, Eos, a crybaby, fled back up to his domain. You guys dealt over 100 points of damage. And
Without us?
100 points of damage. And they have they've recovered the bodies of James and Moondor. James and Moondor, you guys have a kind of a golden glow about you. Think of like Hercules, the Disney animated one, you know, when Hercules becomes...
This is the Louis Vuitton James Racket.
You're glowing and unconscious. And you guys are just outside the temple, and you hear Eos's voice from up high in the clouds, and it sounds he sounds very frustrated, but you hear like the hint of like he's holding back from like crying.
Very Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Is he like Is he an Xbox kid?
He's like, I have judged you, and you shall all perish. And the temple is going to start getting this destroyed as his golden halo is just going to start clashing into the temple over and over.
This is a temper
it's
tantrum.
so fast. There's not really any perceivable way to stop it. Even if you were to like deflect it or something, it'll then just bounce right back and start hitting something else. And so his chakram golden disc is spinning so fast and it just starts tearing through the temple. The roof gets destroyed, walls crumble in.
What if someone succeeds on a very high roll using the immovable rod?
To like immovable rod
Yes.
and like try to lock it into
right
place.
through it. I'm not sacrificing.
Nobody.
my immovable rod.
Yeah,
And I'm also-
who has? You guys had the immovable
Yeah.
rod.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Eos probably has the immovable rod
shoot.
now.
Yeah. So you will not have access to the immovable rod right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
So-
unconscious anyway.
I lost
so.
my medal, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Cool.
Aww.
No, it's,
Poor Moondor.
it's fine. Okay, but
He
we're,
was
More
for that.
reasons to hate Eos. So
We're unconscious.
the temple is getting destroyed, and as the temple is starting to get destroyed, he's like, "You all will perish." So we're going to be in a skill challenge. You guys are going to need to be rolling d20s and telling me what skills you are using to flee the temple grounds. You
Okay.
will be able to revive James and Moondor. Well, stabilize, so they're up on HP, so
Am
they
I-
can
We have
move and
health.
interact.
We have health potions.
Am
Mhm.
I still invisible?
You will have dropped it by now.
How much HP do we have?
Wait, has it been an hour?
we're technically at 0, I'm assuming.
Uh,
No,
What
I'm
happened?
genuinely asking because that invisibility, I think.
It
Oh, no, that one lasted a
It
minute.
lasted a
yeah,
minute.
that one
Yeah,
lasted. a
and you
minute.
took it early before the fight started.
I can heal them to revive them.
Yeah, you can get them to full HP. So you guys are still semi-angelics, okay? If Eos were to command you to do anything, you are at his bidding. But if he is not actively commanding you to do something, you have your free will. And you understand that immediately the second you wake up. There's something different about you. You are under his control, but right now he's not looking at you. He's not trying to control you right now.
Just a suggestion, but maybe we should take them to that creepy temple.
Have them pledge their allegiance.
But I need
as well.
skill checks
Yeah, let's
as this
dodge
chakram.
This chakram that before it
All right,
kills
all right.
us.
What's the first skill that we're checking?
So we're
You
up
need
now.
to tell me, yes.
Okay.
You need to look at the skills you have, the abilities you have,
I would like to do
before
acrobatics.
you roll there.
To duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge.
What are you doing? What skill?
Acrobatics.
Athletics?
Acrobatics. I have
Acrobatics.
advantage on acrobatics while I'm using Blade Song.
'Kay.
So
I am looking for 8 skill checks passes.
23.
And,
Nice.
and this is
Natural
just,
20.
This is,
That'll
ju-
pass.
this is just to get out of here.
To
Avoid
escape
the debris.
temple and
Yeah.
the surrounding area that's getting
I'm
attacked.
also acrobatics, monk-like.
I rolled a 24 on perception to find the safest way out.
Okay, thank you. You are able to see the center street. Actually, probably not safe. It is receiving a lot of attacks from his chakram.
Are we the only ones in here?
No, you have the guards, the city guards, and the Blackthorns who were coming to help attack in the battle as well, who were fighting off Angelics. They are also retreating. You see Sir Lion Patrick Hart taking his guards.
Sir Lion Patrick Hart.
Did I Sir Lion Patrick Hart?
Yeah.
Sir Lion Patrick Hart.
Sir Lion.
Patrick Lionheart
Is he lying on the ground?
is well, now he is. No, he's taking his guards down the center street, where you perceive that is the most dangerous. If using side streets is going to be a lot more safer.
Gosh, I don't know what skill.
I got a 24 on my acrobatics.
Can I use an athletics check to help
We
stop
already
the-
had somebody use acrobatics, and that's going to succeed for the whole group.
Uh,
Oh,
Can
okay.
I use my athletics to stop debris? Like use my strength to hold up debris and stuff from hitting everybody else?
Yes. That is a different use of that skill. So you guys can use the same skills if you can give me a good reason
Do I have rages
that it
left?
changes.
I don't know.
You will have a rage left.
Would that not be athletics as opposed to acrobatics?
Well, he's using athletics.
Oh, sorry.
You said
I thought you were
athletics.
saying.
I'm
I was
saying
the one
if you
who
want to
was
use
also
acrobatics,
wanting to
you
make
got to
an
give me a very
acrobatics check.
different reason
Okay.
how acrobatics is going to work.
Okay. That
Yeah,
way,
roll it.
That,
Do a
that way
flip.
you
You can rage it.
I get,
You get advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Just kidding.
yeah.
Ooh. With athletics, that's going to be a 17.
17 passes.
All right.
So yeah, as you see a building that is about to come down on you guys, you catch a piece of the roof.
And just hold it up and be like, I am still me. What the hell happened?
No time.
So,
We'll figure it
what-
Also, if anyone
We'll
has
help you.
survival, I think that would be a good roll. So if anyone's good
Oh.
at that.
I am good at persuasion, lying.
Just persuade the rocks not to fall.
Yeah, I'm like, I could ask nicely for.
Yeah, we are no longer in the center of town.
Um,
What? I have. Where? Why are we in the temple, and why is it crumbling on us?
No time to talk. Just run.
You're holding up a building. Moondor will explain when we're out of here. Okay, am I powered up or am I just using Arden
You are powered up.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I think I'm going to use perception to see if I can detect a pattern in Eos's attacks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh,
I will
fancy.
say this is a bit different. You were looking for a safe path. You're trying to recognize your brother's attack patterns. Yeah, roll it.
Lore drop
Lore
for
drop.
reason.
What?
Right.
What?
No, don't worry about it.
No comment.
Okay, that is a 13.
It's fine.
Like
it's
Moondor's
fine.
like drops the wall for a second, and then realizes he's got to put
yeah.
it back up.
Arden's character looks very
Yeah,
different.
so
He's holding
Arden-
two
Emo.
swords. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, Arden's got 2 swords, some horns coming out
You!
of his head.
What? No!
He might have wings. He might have jet black hair.
I was wondering how this was all gonna be. This.
We don't have time.
We don't have time to explain. Yeah, you don't see Arden.
How?
You just see this tall guy.
You don't have time to talk,
No
or I
time
will
to
start
talk.
failing.
Arden is
All right.
dead.
What'd you roll?
13.
A 13.
That's plus 11.
All right. So you are going to get hit by a chakram.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say the 2 nearby players as well. We're gonna do Nixie, or I don't know, and Racken. You guys are gonna take 10 radiant damage. I'm gonna assume we
Oh, we
all
take
are
all of it?
starting this account, this kind of thing at full HP. You guys had a few minutes to chug health potions, kind of reset. But you guys were at full HP. You guys are taking 10 radiant damage as this chakram shatters the ground. As Skodos is looking up, trying to predict where this chakram is coming to attack.
Not successfully.
He looks at it, he sees it come
It's like,
whoop.
I think it's gonna attack here, and then it just the ground explodes.
I'm imagining as soon as he looks up to go see it, it's like literally like right here, and he's like, "Oh no!"
Can I
That's my
roll
father.
a medicine check to help these guys get up and moving again?
Yes.
Baller. 10.
A 2. All
A
right.
10.
Oh, a 10?
10.
You also run over there to help him as another chakram is going to hit. You're going to take 10 radiant damage, and you 3 are going to take another 10 radiant damage.
I'm bleeding HP
Wait, who's-
fast.
Me?
Oh,
Actually,
Yeah, I don't know.
here's an interesting
Um,
thing.
so. Oh, what?
I have something interesting.
Yes.
He has protection from evil and good, so any attack on him should be a disadvantage.
I will say he has so much HP, he is not worried about.
I'm good.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I just
Getting
meant like
critical.
maybe there's some sort of bonus for him
Also, how
avoiding.
long does that last? Does it last an hour or just
an
a few
hour.
minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna see you're getting hurt, and I'm like, no, not again. And I'm gonna rush up to you, and I'm gonna look up, at Eos. I'll put my hand on Mundor's chest and be like, "What you have given me, you will soon learn to regret." And I will lay on hands 5 hit points.
Are
to
you a paladin?
Oh.
What? Moondor became a paladin.
So, and I'm gonna do that as an intimidation check.
Okay.
Nice.
To Eos.
Eos.
Very interesting. I will let that go. That's pretty cool.
Oh gosh, it sucks.
That's why he didn't want your dice.
I just look at him and I just go over Racken's face. Here be healed.
The power of Christ compels you.
What is this?
Why do
I
your
don't
hands
know.
smell?
I'm still figuring this out.
You know when you get a really
What are you
crappy
doing?
high five and you're like,
You just slap him
it's
like,
like-
the power of Eos compels you.
That's how my laying on hands works. I just punch people back in hell.
You are now healed.
Lay my hands on you.
All right.
Get
You
better.
are able to. You guys are healed. And a
So you
chakram
got
is not going to hit around you. You're going to see the city guard as they are fleeing down the street get laid to waste as a chakram attack is going to come down and hit them. Yeah, that is a third fail for you guys with 4 successes.
I am going to try to convince the guards to go in a different direction
Okay.
because they are getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use persuasion.
Okay.
Where is my persuasion? There it is. Okay. Oh God, that's a 10.
A 10. This skill check is brutal.
Yeah.
What's
I
the total?
it's a
Total
10.
10.
Oh.
The total is 10. I rolled a
You
4.
run over to the city guard, and the dust starts to settle. No one survives.
Oh.
Even
Yeah, Patrick Lionheart is split in 2.
I'm.
Oof.
So I don't know. I was gonna do something weird. He's actually going to grab Patrick Lionheart anyway.
Okay.
And
Which hat?
Sir,
There,
The
there,
front half.
Sir Patrick
there
Lyons.
is greater
Dragon.
restoration.
Sir Lion Patrick.
There
card.
is greater restoration,
So-
so if you can recover the body, there is a thought that
That's
like,
not his thought process. His thought process, he doesn't even recognize that Patrick
Got it.
Lionheart has been split in half.
Eris
He's
is
just
like-
grabbing him.
drop him. Let him go.
Yeah, but which lion part
I'm
did
not
you
going to
get?
The front half, hopefully.
Well,
We'll
how
see.
is he split in half?
Actually,
Is he
you know
split
what?
down the middle? Or is he
No,
split?
it's waist.
Is he
waist
hot
up.
dog
He
or
grabbed the
hamburger
ass
style?
end.
I got a 3, so maybe it is the butt. Dragging him by the leg.
You just grab his foot, not even his whole like torso. Just you grab his foot, and
Can I
you're
do-
just running down the street.
Can I do more than one?
Yes.
I
now
can?
that Racken has not given us any skills, so
I'll
Racken
do a
will
survival
be next.
check.
Okay.
Just to make my way without getting hit by things. Okay, 21.
Nice.
Okay,
Finally.
survival check. You can direct the rest of the party using shadows, roofs, and eaves to be
Yeah.
out of line of sight of wherever Eos is, way up in the sky.
Sick.
That will give you guys a much better chance of not getting hit by the chakra.
We have to take this path here, you see. It'll block us from his view.
Okay, so that's
I'm on my
5
way.
successes,
Hold on,
4
I'm dragging
failures. The chakram continues to rain down. Now it is spreading much farther out from the temple. We're now hitting the nearby buildings, the surrounding streets. You hear the screams of citizens who are trying to flee. And Eos is using his Call of Duty, like, your mom! And it just keeps like raining down the death from the chakra.
I didn't know he was an Xbox kid.
It's just like, guess what, Eos? My mom is your mom.
All right. Yes,
Your mom
you
buys
can go
you
now.
Mega Blocks
I'd like
instead
to
of
use
Legos.
up to 3 spells.
Okay.
If I can do a spell
Yeah.
attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I
tell
want to
me-
use
tell me what
I
you
want to
do.
use web to prevent buildings from falling on people and us at the same time.
Okay.
So could I can cast web up to 3 more times. Would that be possible to do that 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you reinforce all of the nearby buildings as you guys are running. And you'll see a group of civilians running in front of you, and you're able to reinforce the buildings as well around them. That's going to be an automatic pass since you are burning resources for that.
Yeah. I can only do it 3 times with my spell slot. So.
We're at 6 successes and 4 failures. I need 2 more successes.
I have a question.
Yes.
What was Sir Patrick Lionheart's sword called? It was a woman's name.
Angelica? No.
No.
Annalise.
Sally.
No.
Seraphina.
It
Seraphina.
was Seraphina. Yeah.
Seraphina. Is Seraphina in his
scabbard?
Yeah.
On
Attached
his
to the butt end.
That is what I am carrying.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
That's
You
gross.
are carrying his bottom torso. That will have Seraphina on that.
That's so messed up.
You really want
Are
a
you
sword,
going to
huh?
steal Seraphina?
Steal? He's dead.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
Yeah,
but
I don't know how
He
to
doesn't
clock
need it
that yet.
anymore.
That has not processed in his brain. He's just trying to run.
So how many more checks do you need?
2 more?
2.
I can do more if you guys want.
I can also do more.
Since you've completed 2, I want to try to give other people
Okay.
chances.
I'm
And if
also trying to.
everybody else fails,
Yeah, I'm just saying I have other
Could
spell
do a
slots I
name.
can use for other things, so people.
Yeah, someone could
Only
do.
So I would assume that there would probably be rats and stuff in the building that are fleeing.
yes, yeah, everything that's living is trying to get
Yes, and rats have a tendency to know where to go.
away.
So I am going to use.
Follow the rats.
Yes. Can I follow the rats?
I mean, you are an animal kind, so you using your animal instincts will look around for other critters to confirm your animal instincts.
All right.
How many times can I say animal?
Animal.
Animal.
Yeah, roll
Animal.
it. So what skill?
I was
is this?
thinking investigation.
Investigation or animal
handling. One of the two.
Either one that you want to use there.
All right, I'm gonna use investigation since I have the higher skill there. Oh wow. Okay.
Not doing too good.
No, but that is an 18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Not so
All right,
good.
18 will pass.
Yeah.
Or not
that's gonna
18.
be
That's a
one.
16. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
16 passes.
Okay, good.
So you notice
I can't do math.
not rats, but birds that are fleeing away from the city. And they seem to move and part ways before one of the chakram attacks. That will allow you to guess where it's being attacked. You guys have now left the epicenter of this attack. You guys are now kind of on the fringes. You still are in somewhat danger of getting hit, but you guys have cleared you've put a lot of distance between yourself and the temple as the nearby area is getting orbital bombarded. One more check.
From a god's temper tantrum.
So I've done 2.
I've done 2.
You've done 2. You've done 1.
I've done 1.
I've done 2.
You've done 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the attack radius expanding still?
It is.
It is still expanding. Are there still people like reasonably in this area?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Can I project my voice to be incredibly loud to persuade all of the nearby people, basically like a loudspeaker, like
Yeah.
a megaphone, being like, "Get out!"
Yeah. You
Leave.
use some persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
Alrighty.
I don't know reveal his name last episode or
Yes.
the episode before?
The episode
The
before.
episode before. We
The
were there
episode
for that.
before.
You were there for that. I was like,
Ver-
dang.
It starts with a V.
Valerian.
I
Valerian.
think that
His
is
real
like
name's Valerian.
a.
Yeah.
It's a
My-
34.
Oh, yeah.
Fails.
34.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember, he has a stupid, insane stat block now.
Yeah,
Yes.
level 20. Yeah, you are not only able to project your voice to tell everybody to get out, but you're even able to like give reassurance and guidance to the people as they're leaving. Stay under roofs, stay out of sight, travel quickly away from the temple as fast as you can. And that will absolutely help civilian casualties. And you guys are able to get to a quiet space. Where do you guys want to regroup?
Well, there is the Blackthorns.
We're not going back to the
Good thing we
basement.
go back to your condo.
We're gonna trash the place again.
What's the Dragonborn's name? Gert?
Gert. Not to be confused with Yo.
Gert.
Yeah.
What dragon?
Or Kiefer.
Or Kiefer.
Did you guys meet all these people last time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
All
were
right.
very important.
I don't remember because we came up with funny names for the other two guys. I don't remember what they were.
It was
Gert,
Yo.
it was Yo and Kiefer.
Kiefer and
So
Yo.
there's
Yeah, okay.
Yogurt and Kiefer.
All right, they're all three
Oh.
with us, right?
I get it now.
Are the three of them with us?
No.
They're not.
Are they?
They go a different way.
I think they might be dead.
Well, they weren't part of the guards, were they?
They were attacking in
Is-
the city. I had said the guards and that. You don't know where they went.
What about the clerics?
What about-
Stephanie.
All
What
right,
about Biddle?
You don't know. You
All
don't
right,
We
know.
let's
go to
go.
Biddle's house.
we can go to
We're
one
not-
of the
We're not
hideouts. then.
going to Biddle's house.
Why not? It's Biddle.
I can't sleep there.
Oh.
Nightmares.
Why do you have nightmares? It's Biddle. He's great.
I don't want to talk about
You
it.
do. I don't know. You did acquire Seraphina. Once you realized you were only pulling a torso, I'm gonna assume you dropped it after a while.
Valerian,
Yeah,
you might want to
he's-
drop that.
He looks a little traumatized.
Can I take the sword?
No. It is mine. I'm going to bring it to his family.
You think that horrible man has a wife and children?
I didn't say
Give me that sword.
I didn't say that he had a wife and children.
Guys, this
That's
ain't the
implying-
time to be fighting over loot. All right, come with me.
Yeah, in the background we could just hear whomp, whomp, whomp as like the temple's being bombarded
Yeah,
still.
it's still the nearby area.
I'm
Whatever
going
you
to
do, Eris, do
respect
not
his-
look back at that
Yeah,
temple.
why do you want it?
To wield it?
But you didn't even
Just
like him.
at least bring it.
I have it in my hand, so
All right, yeah. Where's the hideout? We're doing the Blackthorn.
Sure.
Okay. You guys get to one of the Blackthorn hideouts. You go down into the stone stairway. A few candles, melted candles, light up the room.
It's like the Thieves Guild in Skyrim,
hey, I love
where
that
the
game.
stone opens up. Something cool like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
The red flagon.
Yeah. And this is probably a different hideout than the one we were
Yeah,
in
this is
before.
going to be a different one. This is going to be a bit smaller, but it still has a decent amount of resources and stuff that you might need.
The
I feel
evil
like
in
this would
me.
be so trippy, having been unconscious and not
Yeah.
like aware of what's going on. Last we saw,
That's why I'm being
we
silent.
were in the
And
we were in the square. You know,
you look very different, and I feel very different, and
Does anyone know Greater Restoration? Eris.
If he's split in half, I don't know if Greater Restoration does it.
It
I-
might be a
especially if it's
resurrection
the
spell.
acid.
You just
At the moment, Greater Restoration would worked. Now, yeah, you need full res.
Yeah, I'm like, I think that it would be like a onward moment where it's just the legs.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think you could help me out here? Sir Patrick Einhart is well, he's right now he's an ass.
I
so-
mean, he is just a
well,
bard.
he
He
always
does not
was.
have any sort of magical powers like that.
Also, are we gonna be like,
Actually-
who the hell is this guy?
Oh, yes.
Like,
I mean, he
Arden
looks the
now-
same, doesn't he?
does he look like Arden at all? Or
He looks
In a way, he has a lot of
In
the
a way.
physical
Yeah.
looks, but there are some key changes, which I'll let you explain.
Our friend Arden
Yeah.
now goes by Scrotos.
I hate you. I hate you that you put that into the world. I worked so hard on these two princes,
so
and
Scrotos
then
and
you.
Assos.
Assos.
Dead Wars canceled, everyone.
Done.
We're done.
We're done.
I'll be
I've been
honest,
thinking
you
about
said
this
it.
whole week because after I heard that, I was like, oh, I gotta think of something for
Yeah.
Eos now.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
I'll be honest, I
Scotus,
cannot
Scotus.
remember the. Well, thank you for saying the
Scotus,
actual.
Scotus, Scotus.
Because it's kind of hard to remember the actual name sometimes now.
Eos and Skotos is very simple name.
because if this man just looks like Eos, I would feel that I'd not be
It's like
akin to be in his
Goth
company.
Eos, right?
Oh, he-
I'm
Goth
gonna
Eos?
kinda-
I'm gonna walk over and just kind of like put my hands on your face and just kind of like inspect him. Like you said, he has wings. I'm gonna like kind of
yeah,
like
they're
pull open the
big
wings,
black wings.
and this is when Mundo's gonna discover his divine sense that he has using it, where I can detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me. And I'm assuming you ping on that radar.
Absolutely. Whew. It's hot.
Whoa, this is very interesting. But yes, explain yourself of who you are.
Oh, also, you
Please.
detected Racken and yourself.
Oh,
You became very self-aware. You were just like, oh.
You as well. You share kind of the same heritage. In this case, I don't know, bloodline, power, celestials. You guys are celestials.
We're
You're
siblings
brothers.
now.
Oh,
Brothers in arms.
Brothers in arms. That is
Yes.
what I like.
there you go. So you knew me as Arden, but my real name is Skotos.
Oh, like I don't know in Valerian.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I just look a little different now.
Could you help this?
That's
Yes.
not really Skotos as the Dark Prince over death. He can help the soul pass along.
Yes, well, I don't know, doesn't know that.
I can probably help with that. He comes over, grabs the legs, goes back upstairs, throws it out on the street, and comes back.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. I'm just really worried about him, you know.
Yeah, he's
I-
not coming back.
Oh,
Sorry.
I could give him a proper burial.
Oh, yeah, and he's Eos's brother.
That is true.
I'm going to go sit in the corner.
Why
now.
were you hiding this whole time? I thought we were talking about secrets and whatnots, and we were all coming out and being very emotional and very true with one another.
I told you my name.
Was that why or where?
That was like right before we went to.
No, so
Yeah.
sorry. Did you say why or where? Because the Moondor accent
Oh,
was just a little.
I said, yeah. Why haven't you revealed?
Okay,
this?
cool. Because I was gonna say, just inside myself.
Yeah.
That's where I was here the whole time. So Eos is my brother. He's my older brother, and as a consequence of that, as something you probably experience now, there are times where if he commands something, I must obey.
What do you mean when something he would experience?
Well, I'm sure you've noticed. They look a little different.
I have not been paying attention.
Well, let's take a moment to look at them. Don't Moondor and James look just a little different to you?
They look like they took a bath, which is kind of new.
No,
I got a
they
natural
don't.
one.
Different.
I know is like,
We look same old, same old.
they look exactly the same. Did they get a haircut or something?
I know I have no abilities, but I feel like this happened like right before the moment where I went unconscious. Like something changed within me when I was trying to help James, but this is something different. I do not know why I glow.
Well, you're quieter for one, which is a nice change of pace, especially in such a confined area.
I mean, I don't. How long? I feel like I've been sleeping for many days.
Last I remember, we were fighting that wanker in the square, and now we were running away from the temple being blown apart. What exactly the hell happened?
Yeah, it's only been about 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
haven't been out for very long. We tried to get you as soon as Eos took you.
Yeah, we ain't just gonna leave you guys
took us.
behind.
Eos
Yeah, he did.
teleported you away, and we had to find you.
We thought you had died or something, so we all went after you.
Yes, I thought you had died.
I felt like I died.
I watched you die, both of you.
We did
I
watch
died
you
too.
You did get taken down.
No, Moondor does not die.
Actually, Moondor, yes, you did. It was not great. There was blood everywhere.
Can I roll a religion check on Moondor here to kind of figure out what's going on with him?
Yeah.
Sweet. Sick, nasty. If I can get my character sheet to be my character sheet, then I'll definitely do that.
we'll get
At
back to
some
that in a
point,
minute.
At some
So
point.
I
Oh,
do-
there we go.
I do have the other scroll of protection from evil and good, so I think Goodwin will go to the nearest desk. What'd you get?
I got a 12.
I'll get back to Goodwin in just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
second. There is absolutely something going on. From your knowledge of the being a cleric, they have in a very words this morning. They've ascended. They are angelics. They have been touched by the divine. With that, they have some divine properties. However, knowing Eos and how he's kind of like a half god or a phony god, you definitely don't know the consequences or the ramifications of that. For Eldath, you saw this happen for a few of Eldath's followers, where they ascended and they were guardians for her in the final Dead Wars. You did not ascend, but some of her other chosen ascended, you pretty much are an angelic, or they are angelics.
Do we get any sweet angelic abilities?
Well, see, you don't know that, and because of it, I can tell you right now, being one of Eos's angelics, not good.
Well, yeah, because they all died in one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is something different about both of you now.
What do you mean? They look exactly the same. I mean, less bloody, but that's about it.
Well, it's more so on the inside. Something's different inside.
Did Eos rearrange their organs?
No. But I will say this. Usually, there's a connection between a god and their chosen, and so I would just be wary. If it seems too good to be true, then it probably is with Eos, as we learned from the gifts. So just proceed with caution.
Are you saying that they all turned into clerics?
No. It's more like they've turned into angels.
Ido's gonna take a step back away from you guys.
Well, can you reverse this? Because you're his brother or something?
Yes, I was going to say, to continue answering your question, being in the form I was in, the one you knew as Arden, actually kept you safe because Eos could command me to hurt you. Additionally, it was beneficial for me to not let you all know about Eos's plans because I didn't want you to rush in and fight him before we were ready.
I think it's a bit late for that.
Well, I did try to talk you out of it. Anyway, what's done is done.
Fair enough.
There is a way I can bring you back into balance by reintroducing you to Sin.
Whoa.
Are we dealing with Wait, are we dealing with the devil right now? What's going on?
You're gonna take us to a
Satan,
brothel?
hello?
Hold on a second. None of that is happening in this basement.
No. Wait.
Like, I've done a lot of pretty bad things in my life. Like, what are we talking about here?
Arden is going
bad
to
or
pull
really
out
bad?
some of the demon glass, that stained glass that we found in that desecrated temple. Be like, this is what I'm talking about.
Eat the glass?
Wait, you can just hold that?
He can.
Yeah. Man, why didn't you just hold it before?
He couldn't have.
What?
I'm just telling you.
Give me a moment to think on this because I still am trying to wrap around what my new abilities outside of what Eos has done to me.
I feel like the fact that Eos can control you now outweighs any kind of ability you would be getting. Oh, crap.
And with that, I have rolled to see if Eos could find your guys' location.
Oh.
And
I thought he was leaving.
It's like being
He
bit by
needs
a
to make up
zombie
his
crab.
mind.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as you hear a boom right above the building.
Man, I was about to reveal something really funny
Danger
for
sense. I have advantage on
Valerian.
dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yes.
I'm going to assume a 5 fails.
A 5 definitely fails.
24.
13.
Good for you.
Woo.
Oh,
Okay.
one was not a good one, but the other one was an 11.
I'm sorry. What was going to happen here? I kind of want to
Oh, wait.
know.
Well, I don't know if I should say because this is already happening.
Oh yes, yeah, because you were doing something. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna. Okay, so I was gonna copy the spell down.
Mhm.
In
Oh
my
yeah,
book.
you were saying you were going to do this. So
Yeah.
I'll let this all happen.
And I was going to point Valerian over to a little box in the corner to calm him down.
He's a little traumatized.
Yeah, so if you had opened the box, there would be like several cigars that are like medicinal grade marijuana to just like calm your nerves.
Grabs all of them.
Goodwin has a
I don't
green
know what
card.
this is, so he's going to try to eat it.
You've got a med card.
I mean,
That would make you sick, I would think.
I got an 8.
I got
Okay.
I got an 11.
There's also a few suspicious
Anybody
looking
get?
Swedish fish.
You got over.
I got a 23.
Yeah, anybody over 15? Though those who didn't take 15, you're going to take.
Oh, I'm gonna reset my
That's a lot of dice.
mage armor here.
That's a lot
Oh, no, I
of
still have
damage.
mage
That's a lot of damage.
It's gonna be 12 bludgeoning damage as some of the stones of the roof collapse and fall on you. You notice the beams above are buckling, and both Racken and Moondor are glowing very brightly.
Valerian's not looking too good.
Are we still ourselves?
You guys are still yourselves.
But
Do
they're-
you want to give me like an insight? You have some clerical powers or some paladin powers.
Yeah, I don't
Give
know.
me. You can either use religion or you can use investigation, perception.
He's an interesting paladin.
yeah.
I'm not smart.
So
but-
what they're-
Survival.
You know what?
Do you want to
I'm-
do survival?
No, I want to make this religion. I'll still make an insight check, even though I got a -1, or I'll make it religion, even though I have a -1. Religion, 14.
Okay. You feel your connection to Eos. It's a beacon to him. He knows where all his angelics are.
He's found us because of us. We're like
I suspected us being touched by him might make us noticeable to him, yeah.
So you just have to be reintroduced to sin. Can I roll to just yell something inappropriate?
It's not going to do anything. Swearing is not going to do
Where's
anything.
the nearest
You don't have to
brothel?
roll. You absolutely can swear just fine.
There would not have been enough time to learn the spell, right? I'll have to do that later. Is that correct?
I was just thinking.
I'll give you the time.
interesting
Well,
word
give me-
choice
give me-
to say you were
takes 1
touched
hour.
by
Give me
holy
give me a
demon.
roll. You can use
Oh,
non-intelligence or
Oh no! We're
you
gonna
understand
get
this is a
canceled.
bit of a stressful situation with the city getting bombarded.
Natural 20.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Yeah.
I still can't cast it today, though. I have to rest before I can cast it.
Yeah.
'Cause I have to put it on my prepared
Does
spells.
anyone-
You
I
rolled
don't
a
know.
natural
Oh,
20.
where are my healing potions?
I don't
So
know
I
if
can
wanna-
cast it?
I don't know if I want to. Like
We
what-
might have to split from the party to protect him for the moment.
All right, and yeah, that's what we'll do for the moment. I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Are you gonna follow me?
My wigs.
Hold it.
Yeah, I'm like, I have a solution.
We're gonna. I don't know if I can do that.
Are you choosing Eos over us?
Can I
No,
do, can I
I
do
am
an
not.
insight check
are you
to
choosing-
see what you're planning? Are you planning on like jabbing them with this thing or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do an
Just
insight check.
stab
to see
them!
if I can.
Oh my god!
To see if I, well, dang
Yeah.
it, man, it's cocked right on the 19. Okay, that's not bad. I think 12.
I don't know. Like,
Or
just-
I guess would that be an intelligence check?
Insight would work. Insight would work.
Yeah, 12.
Skodos is not like being secretive about it at all.
Okay.
No, yeah, I was like walking towards you about to jab.
I
you.
know. That's why I was.
Okay,
That's
if it-
kind of what I was getting the vibe off of.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
If it's
What
obvious,
if Moondor took a
if
hit
it-
of the demon?
if that's obvious, I'm
I
gonna
don't
help
have
him do
my
that
demon
like
blood vial
immediately.
anymore.
You're gonna help him stab?
Yeah.
You're gonna assist?
Are you gonna
Yeah,
push
I'm gonna-
Pandora into me?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my telekinesis, my telekinetic shove.
what kind of save do I need to
It's
make?
a strength save. I'm gonna do it on both of you to push you closer to
Strength save.
to him. Yeah.
Frick.
Oh,
16.
you weren't raging either,
No,
unfortunately.
I know. I don't know how many rages I have left.
I don't know.
Suck it up, Moondor, and I'll push you into the
Roll a 12.
glass.
Yeah, you both are gonna fail that.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to
Stab.
stab with the glass. So you had 2 shards, one for each. As you hit them with the shard, it melts into their body, kind of like
her hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened to you. The glass is going to reflect on your chest for a moment, and then it's going to sink into your chest. You both need to make Constitution saving throws. DC 14.
Just better work, Arden.
16.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You feel a lot of hot, rippling pain emanate from your chest down to the different parts to your fingers and to your toes. You feel all these different emotions in you, and you realize in your state of angelic, your emotions were very much suppressed. While you still could rage and stuff like that, your body was mechanically going through these motions. You weren't actually feeling these emotions. The glass almost turns it on. It's opposite. You feel these emotions tenfold. And as the burning sensation leaves your body, you have lost your angelic glow. You feel your connection from Eos separate.
But
There's no but.
no but.
No.
Oh, I figure with him being Sketchy McSketcher,
Sketchy McSketcher.
that something bad was gonna happen because he's just like, oh, let me just stab you with this.
You have gotten a little stab happy lately.
This one was for good.
That's why you gave him a sword in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Skotos' sword from the beginning.
That's why I didn't hit him.
Yeah, it was basically Eos giving me the middle finger, being like, I see you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I just made that connection just now. That's cool. That's cool.
That's also why Eris couldn't hit me with it.
You guys will have to flee this building very quickly
Yes.
as it's going to
But
continue to get
I guess we're back to
bombarded.
our normal selves then.
You guys are
Guys, we need
completely back to normal. Eos's angelic conversion and Skotos's shoot. I forgot the word. His corruption.
Yeah.
His sin.
Demonic, sinful,
Yeah.
corruption.
They cancel each other out, and we're just back to normal.
You're back to being mortal.
Okay.
You know,
I feel
that's how it works.
like myself.
You're in
Tears on my
balance.
face.
Reese rips up his paladin character sheet.
Yeah.
No, you
Sorry,
still.
yeah, I
so,
think I can keep
sorry,
it.
Mordor.
Yeah.
so Mundor is a paladin of Eldath.
Oh.
It's
You
yeah.
have the shield.
I have the
actually,
shield.
Oh, wait.
no.
No? Oh, what was it?
Technically, well, because paladins don't have to have a god; they just have
That's
an
true.
oath.
That's
Yeah.
What's
true.
your oath?
Oath. I haven't reached my oath yet.
Oh.
Well, maybe your
I
oath
mean,
is
we
to
haven't
seek
revealed it.
higher.
A higher glory, and ironically,
It
there
was to seek
is
a higher glory.
there is a oath of glory.
So I won't say you're not a direct paladin of Eldath, but it was because of Eldath's
Yes,
influence you
for
have
sure.
become a paladin.
Yes, that is definitely true.
Oh, rock on.
But after I guess that I will just like dead eyes look at both of you. That was not.
All right, let's
okay,
go.
But we will deal with this later.
I
As,
grab
like,
Valerian
death
and like
stares on both of you guys.
toss him up the.
He's
the
kind of
stairs.
bloodied. He's not looking so good. He's like hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, I figured he's like traumatized, so I just like grab you and throw you up like a
He
cat.
also has 3 hit points.
Perfect. Let's get out of here then.
Yeah.
No. Let's go.
You probably land on the legs that are sitting on.
You guys get out of
top
the building
part
and
of
you
the
see
street.
the building crumble behind you as another 2 of the chakrams come crashing into it.
Please tell me you grabbed that case.
I don't have it in my What is in this?
We'll talk about it later. Let's go.
Okay.
What case?
I don't know. I have it in my hands.
Oh, we're just-
Well, we need somewhere safe to go.
I don't know where. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can. Are there rats running around still? Or birds?
I mean, I might have a place being in contact with the criminal underground. I might have.
Could we go
It
to
might be Bill's
one
place.
of the... I still have Acolyte as my background, and one of those features is Shelter of the Faithful. Could we
Mhm.
go to one of the
smaller
Eldath temples
of
on the
Eldath.
outskirts?
Is that where you guys want to go?
That's where I'm going,
Where would it
shoddy.
be?
You mean the Death and Destruction
Safer.
Temple?
No, one
Oh.
of the temples of Eldath.
Would it be
All
safer
right.
to go with the underground or Temple of Eldath.
You'll have
Wait,
to
don't we
decide.
also have your new connection, buddy?
You just
I
get
guess
him on
we
the phone.
could.
Yes.
God of blood and violence.
Yeah.
Get him on the magical crystal ball, call him.
The crystal skull.
Crystal skull, yeah.
Scholar ID.
Skull.
That was so funny. That was so funny.
That was actually really
It
good.
just turns into their head.
Okay. Well, I guess we can go to the Temple of Hellier if you want. I don't know really why you would want to go there, but I suppose it would be safer than here.
I mean, it's the exact opposite of Mr. Crybaby.
Okay, well, fine. We can go to the Temple of Hellier. Let's go.
The followers of that particular god are exactly who we want on our side in this situation. So
We
Well,
should grab Biddle along the way.
I'm just gonna head there. You can go get Biddle, and I'll meet you there.
Why don't you like Biddle?
You won't have much time
Yeah.
as
We gotta go
the
there.
attacks are raining down in the city. People are finding cover.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we'll go to the
Alright, then
Temple
we'll
of
just head
Hellier.
there.
Like a hellier place.
Okay.
Hellier.
As you guys approach, some of the temple worshippers are going to run out to the streets and bow themselves down onto the streets in front of Skodos. They recognize one of
Little
the
waves.
dark princes.
oh, good. See, we went to the right place.
Yeah.
They absolutely will allow you to be in the temple, shelter, heal, whatever.
They're probably
you
gonna
guys
treat
need.
us real nice, being in the company of the Dark Prince himself.
Can I take a?
Reese just asked.
They're gonna give us
Rest?
some lemon waters and things.
Can I also
Uh,
take a rest?
Dark Prince have anything to do with the demons? Random question.
Oh, very much so.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Okay, that's
What's his
what
fault?
I thought. But does Moondor know this now? If not-
make an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay if he doesn't know this. Intelligence. Oh yeah, that's a 2.
You did not put together
No
that
worries.
the demon attack. Now it was shared. So this information was shared to these three.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
But
obviously
not
wasn't
together.
sure to us.
But you weren't there, so
Yeah,
Moondor doesn't know
totally
that
fine.
all the demons and all the slaughtering that happened in the first episode, go watch Before the Dead Wars episode 1, was because of Skodos.
That's what Reese thought, but I didn't. Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad you're putting these things
Yes.
together.
May
I-
I
I've having-
take a
I'm
long
having to.
rest? Is there time?
I have
Is
3
it
hit points.
nighttime?
Do you want the bed of
wait,
skulls or
Tyon,
the
I
pool
need to
of
sleep.
blood?
The waterbed filled
Yeah,
with blood.
can I go jump in the pool of blood and take a long rest from that?
It's heated, right?
Oh no.
It's a hot
It's
tub.
It's fresh. Yeah.
Boiling blood.
That's
No,
disgusting.
no
smells so
time
bad.
for the resting. As you guys get to the temple, they give you a room of privacy to discuss as you guys are. However, inside the room, as you guys enter, you'll see kind of a black shadow on the wall step out, and Bucket will be there.
What the?
The
hell?
return
of
of
Bucket!
Bucket.
I
Master.
predicted that.
So the
Wait,
meme
I love
wasn't.
Bucket.
Wait,
So
I
I
Bucket
may or
didn't
may
return?
have a
I
letter
may or may
for
not
you.
have created a bunch of memes that were not
That's-
accurate to what happened.
that's-
Just to
No,
mess
it's
with you
canon.
guys.
That's partly what I thought.
Yeah, I was really. Trying
They're
to
all
mess
red
with you.
herrings.
All of
So
them?
Bucket hands a message, a scroll to Skodos, and then he just kind of sits there, very bored, blanket face.
I try not to make eye contact with him.
You can't see his demon eyes, but he's absolutely looking at you with his demon eyes.
Although I guess he was probably thankful for what I did. So
It honestly didn't do much to him. Killing him in the demon realm, yeah, it doesn't have much of an effect.
So this is your new follower?
Huh?
Yeah, is this who you worship now? How does this
answer-
connection
oh,
work
you're
with
asking there.
this guy? Because I will say I love the decorating in here. It's really cool.
No. I don't believe my pact is made with.
No, I'm talking about the temple.
Hell
in
yeah.
here.
Oh, yes. Well, he's not my new god. He's more like my new contractee, my new employer.
What's the difference?
Friend zone.
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty much
Sugar
in like
daddy.
the friend zone. You know, he's not you know, if I ever want to be done.
You were dating Eldath?
I wish. No. No, it's more like, you know, me and Eldath was spiritually connected. And
So you were dating?
we're close. Well, she has a lot of clerics. She's not dating all of the clerics.
Hold on, let me get my board.
No.
No. But, you know, me and Helior, we have like an agreement. And so he gives me powers and I murder people, and that's where it ends. But Eldath, I had to live like a whole lifestyle. And so I'm still trying to do that a little bit, but, you know, it's hard with the whole murder pact thing.
This has been the weirdest
Well, if you
week.
want any tips and tricks, I am very skilled on that aspect.
But, yeah, and speaking of, I did have something I wanted to tell you all. My last name, I've not told you. My last name is, so my name is Eris Murder Darkness. I didn't tell you.
Oh, from the Murder
because-
Darknesses.
Yes, because here's the thing, it's
family.
not.
Is that the East Murder
here's the thing,
Darknesses or the West Murder Darknesses?
It's derived from Elvish. It's a whole thing. It doesn't mean what you think it means. It's a cultural difference. But you know, here in when you speak common, it certainly sounds like something
Let
else.
me ask you this. If it doesn't mean what I think it means, what does it actually mean?
It means the people who live north of the river.
Have you,
But
have
it's
you,
it doesn't translate well.
have you told us? You've told us your last name in Elvish, right?
Wait, is it that how you
No,
pronounce it?
Yeah, that's the Elvish pronunciation. Murder,
Murder
darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah, but it means the people who live north of the river. Look, it's complicated.
Canon.
But
Yeah.
it's canon.
No.
Canon.
But look, I just
What's
didn't tell
canon?
you. What?
I'm just saying it's real.
That's
Look,
true
it's
in
neither
lore.
here nor there, but I just wanted you to know, since it's on all my documents.
Are we having to look through your legal documents now?
Well, in case I die and I have to be buried, and you get my headstone done.
Wait. You have to use legal documents for burying? I have been doing it wrong for so long.
I wish my name was Murder Darkness.
What's
That's
your-
so cool.
Mine is just Valerian. Everyone's one up in me.
You guys all have
focus
some.
up.
Shut up, God. I got Murder Darkness. What's your name, Mr.
Murder Sharphide. Not as cool as Murder Darkness. And I'm just gonna kick a pebble.
You all have some really weird secrets. Is there anything that Racken or Mundor you want to share with
James
us?
Racken? Is your name actually James Racken?
I'm a diabetic.
Well, we can live with that.
Are you telling me demon blood is insulin?
Yeah.
Wait, is that what it is?
No.
It's a substitute.
Not
Are you
canon.
writing down that James Racken is diabetic?
Have you had your food?
And Moondor's got asthma.
I have a pouch just full of little sugar cubes and things.
Yeah. Well, I got the labyrinth recall, so I just want to make sure I always remember anything that's said.
Yeah, Moondor's allergic to peanuts. So,
I am
The secrets of myself will not be revealed yet.
okay.
Wait, do you have
insane.
something that you're hiding from us?
I mean, you all know that I come from another world, but that's so boring.
Wait.
Look, we don't have time for this. How are we
Okay,
going
that's
to
it.
kill
He
Aya?
grabs
Guys,
the box.
I gave you a note. I just
Yeah.
handed one of you guys a
Let
note.
me calm everyone
Well,
down.
that's his
really
note. It's not for
important.
us.
We didn't
I'm like,
receive a note. Bucket
This is
doesn't talk to
very
us.
important. Here's a note.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you guys are like, I'm diabetic. It's like,
Bucket and I are just in the corner, like
Yeah, Bucket's
looking at
like-
each other, like side eyes, like
Yeah, Goodwin is kind of
Master-
seeing that things are getting out of hand.
Master, please dismiss me. This is
worse than
this is torture. These people you hang out with, Master, I cannot handle their chit chat and riffraff.
I think
Don't
Goodwin's
be
on board.
rude. He's a diabetic.
Please.
So Goodwin's on board with what's happening. He's
Release
seen
me.
things get out of hand. I'm gonna go over to Valerian, grab the box, open the box, light one of the cigars, and
We
stick it
are
in
not
your
going to
mouth.
smoke a newbie. What does that note say?
Bucket.
So yeah, I just like immediately plop it into
I know
Valerian's
it's
mouth,
feeling very good now.
and I'm just like inhale, let it out, and shut up.
Well,
Hey
Bucket,
guys.
all right,
It's-
all right.
Bucket, it sounds like you and our friends are gonna go to Evanville.
Yes, Master. I'll alert the troops.
Thank you, Bucket.
And then he'll melt into the shadows.
What?
Do you have a
and
demon
leave.
army?
Well, we could have used
character,
them
no
during the
worse.
fight. What?
What if the demons and the angels are actually the same?
Yeah, they're not.
Oh my
Well-
goodness.
Well, okay,
So
don't
what-
take too much of that.
So
now.
what are they going to go? Are they going to go fight Eos then?
I have been commanded to go to Evanfell.
By who?
Yes.
Assuming.
Boy,
Someone
Eos.
who I must obey.
Eos?
So should we go there first? I mean, you can obey, but what if you just walk really slow, and we go there first to scout it out?
Have you heard of malicious compliance?
Unfortunately, you may come with me, but my orders are going to be something I'm not happy about.
Can I delay it a little bit?
It must be done within 3 days.
Can we
3
know
days. 3
what
days. Okay.
It is.
Yeah, let me see that note.
Do you want to read it out?
Well, we
Read
can
it
delay
to
it a little bit
class.
longer if you
Okay.
want. I mean, when the day comes, I can give you 10 more hours on that third day with protection from evil and good.
There you go. My orders are to take my forces and occupy Evanfell and to destroy it.
What is Evanfell? I don't recall that place.
Yeah, you don't. Mundor doesn't know too much about the outlying cities and provinces. Evanfell. So Kingdom Grand is the biggest. It's the capital city. It's the biggest beacon since the Dead Wars. However, many other smaller cities have started to crop up. Evanfell is one of the larger cities that have regrown and populated in the last year. There's a royal family over the city, one of the few surviving royal people from the original Dead Wars, and it's a port city. It allows for the start of sea travel, a very vital city for the development of the region. So the command to go occupy and take it is, that's a pretty high command.
How far away is it from Kingdom Grand?
It's about,
Don't say 3 days.
Well,
yeah, it's about a day's travel.
why don't you stab yourself with that the things that you gave us? That way you will not be affected anymore.
Unfortunately, that won't bring me back into balance.
What if we warned everyone and got everyone out of that city before you could take it?
That was my plan. Yes,
I'm so smart.
specifically
It's the drugs.
Eos
What's the drug?
has said that Grand is his, and that I have 3 days to mobilize. With love.
You okay there, Everett? You just
Charlie
kicked the
horse.
table.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no. So I'm not so blind as to comply with exactly Eos's intentions. I'll follow his words. I am compelled to destroy the kingdom, but since I have 3 days to do it, I could persuade people to leave the kingdom before I destroy it.
I have a genius idea. If I was a person in another life, I would say a genius idea. But I've got a genius idea. Why don't we have James Rackin? We give him a bunch of flyers, and we have him fly over the city of Evanfell, and he scatters the flyers as he flies.
Actually, that's a
I
good
could
idea.
probably make it there in less than half a day.
I can make the flyers. Give
Well,
me
you
2
can't
minutes.
fly indefinitely.
Yeah, it's like a turn.
Well,
I can move very fast.
You have wings. You could fly over. And
do I know where Evanfell is? Like, have I been there before? Okay. I mean, I must go there. Who's coming?
I'll come. What if we climbed
Can
up
I
to the
sleep
highest
first?
building and I got a glider and I jumped out the window and I glided up? Forget it.
Did you have some of that?
No.
Oh.
No.
Evanfell has a massive population. Getting a capital city-wide migration gonna be very difficult. While you can get people out of there, and you can definitely get some of the highest risk people, there's no way that there's going to be old grandmas and stubborn people who don't want to leave.
That's okay though. I mean,
Just get rid of all the
not in the sense
parents.
that I want them to die,
Right.
but that's honorable for them to want to stay and die. In
Well,
their home.
here.
Yeah, it's okay for
have
them
to
to
bring
their
them
thing.
proof of the danger that this Eos poses.
If people
Well, it's
don't
not
want
really
to
the
leave,
danger of Eos, it's the danger of
So?
Skotos.
I'll also let
Remember
you know
the-
this is Friday's game.
This is Friday's game.
This is Friday's game.
Oh.
destroying Evanfell.
No.
Oh.
Saving Evanfell.
Saving Evanfell.
Well,
From us.
Okay.
Not from you. Well, from
Well,
Skotos.
from me.
Yeah.
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 We'd
But
have to fight against
you guys are not. You guys are raising an army.
All right. So
And you can work with Skotos here to try to mitigate as much disaster as possible.
remember the festival a while back? Well, I think I might still have a couple of those picture taker thingies. What if one of us happened to sneak over to where the temple is and get some of those pictures? Since it is a, photo taken thing, maybe people will be more likely to believe it because it's enchanted.
Sure.
I mean, you do have a dark prince. Eos has been murdering people.
Why
News
don't
has traveled.
you know?
News has traveled.
News-
You will be able to convince people
Yes,
for sure.
and
You're
what
saying
we
we
can
need to build an army?
do is
I'm saying you need to build an army.
All right. Okay.
People aren't going to
Okay.
be inclined to leave their homes, but they might be inclined to defend them.
So, I have an idea, and like I said, I don't get very many of these.
You've been having a lot of
Would
them
I
lately.
know that the second gift he offered me is no longer valid, where I could return home?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I know you know
I
where this is
like
going.
where this is going. Eos, if deceived, might let you go back home.
What if I brought my brothers and sisters and kindred to fight by our side?
you have siblings.
how would you
Oh,
do that?
yes! Of course I do. I
It
have
comes from a family of 128.
129.
That
You're looking at
poor-
them.
that poor mother.
Yes, but it is all right. We are all bred for battle. But I would have to go back to Eos and pledge myself to him. I have my paladin sense in me, and he would be able to sense that as a form of loyalty to him to go home and bring troops to fight with his side.
But how would you get back?
Yeah, that seems like an
he-
extreme measure.
I'd come back with armies to fight for him.
Oh.
And then as we come through, we just inject your stuff as we walk through the portal, you know?
We don't have enough of it.
Unless he could make more.
But you know what? I think if we even had 5 more moon doors, that would be a big help.
I mean,
That
it
could
would
No,
be a game.
they would not be like me. They'd be like lesser versions of
That
me.
seems that seems like too big of a
Like-
gamble.
I like
If
to picture a
Skotos-
little moon door with like a pink bow. That's like his little sister.
Cannon.
I don't think that we can rely. No offense, Arden. I don't think that we can rely entirely on him being helpful in that case, because once Eos is onto us, he will just command Arden to not go through with that plan. I think it's a big gamble, and we could possibly be giving Eos an army of 129.
Well, why don't
128.
So-
I will no longer be.
I like this thinking.
Yes.
But there is another divine prince who probably has capabilities to.
Another.
Yeah, I was. Hello. Hello.
You can return me home?
I can.
Yeah. He does have access to.
Boom!
extra
Problem
plane-
solved!
extra
Wait.
plane travel.
Would I be giving too much into this sin that you're talking about here?
No. I will do it with no conditions. I
Can
will
I make
open
an inside check on that?
Absolutely.
He
I
looks
will
sketchy
open
sketcher
a
pants.
portal to your home plane and allow you to travel.
Inside is a 15.
You know Arden. You don't think he's lying.
All right. So, there we go. We can get a army of my kin to come and fight.
We should wait until the day before, though, because that feels like a lot of mouths to feed for the next 2 days.
How
What do
Do you
you?
guys just graze on
plenty of
grass?
fish.
No.
how much
We-
convincing do they need?
We mostly consume meats.
Well,
That's
I think
okay.
if we just
I
told
have
them there
fish.
was people
Tons
killed,
of
they would
it
come.
in my
Tons
bag.
of fish.
Yeah, maybe.
How long do you think it would take to convince your brothers and sisters in arms, Mundor?
I don't know how. I mean, I've been gone about a year. Our time. I don't know how if time passes differently where I come from, but I would have to go back and try to convince them to fight because I'm very reasonable and charming and muscular and awesome, but I don't know if they would be as receptive. They're very murderous, as your name entails. They're more so like a lot of my kin, like literally eat their fallen comrades. They're very, very like
Well, then
intense.
they should be eager for a
hasn't done
fight
that?
now.
That's true, but for them to come here, they may need like not a reason, but proof that there is a fight here.
What if we sent one big demon through to lure them all out?
I mean, it maybe could work.
How many people can you teleport at a time, though?
I sent you a message.
Oh, maybe I'm about to find that out.
we can always send
It's an open portal, so
People can just flood through.
large groups of people can go through.
Yeah.
Once it's set up.
We should contact the Avengers in that case.
Once Avengers. Yes.
That's kind of an interesting image, honestly. Yeah.
And
Just bring over Captain America and Iron Man and be like, all right, guys, here's the plan.
Yes. As long as we can convince people to be on our side, I can create portals for anyone, anywhere to participate in the Dead Wars, even if they're not officially at the venue.
He said the words.
wow,
He
what a
said it.
plug.
Roll credits.
It's like plug you. Viewers at home, you can
You can
participate.
come and fight in the Dead Wars.
Yeah, from your own home, you don't have to trek all the way out to Utah to participate.
But also
to-
come out to Utah.
Please
and
come out to
participate.
Utah. But if you are in New York and watching, thank you for watching. If you can't fly out, there's an online medium that you can participate with.
through
so
the remote play
please
packets.
look at that on Geek Together.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend in Australia. Hi.
Yes, you can fight in the Dead Wars. So you guys are raising the armies, the troops, the people that we need to battle not only Skodos on Friday, but also that we need to take down Eos.
But we don't know that we need to fight him yet. Here.
I mean,
He's been commanded to destroy the city.
I'm
Yeah.
destroying it.
That's what
We're
I'm
going to
worried
be
about.
fighting his army.
You will be fighting my army.
And what about you yourself? How do we deal with that?
Yeah. Are you like being like, oh no, my hand, or you're like, oh my hand, trying to kill and
So
stuffs.
here's the thing. I felt the same way about not trusting him after he, said, by the way, I'm actually a god. By the way, but considering he is the one who helped us save you too,
That is true.
I have more of an incline to trust him. That being said, he's on thin ice, which I've made clear, but he did help us save you guys, and we were really worried about you. I watched you guys die. It was not great.
Sure you did.
He's just in denial.
So could we-
I'm gonna give like a
I don't know.
sympathetic
Could we chain
I'll let
you
you
up in
think
a
that.
basement for that day that you're supposed to?
Like a werewolf?
Yeah, what do you think?
They're like adamantine
think-
chains or something?
I don't know that you could gather chains quite strong enough.
Well,
Hmm.
could I take your sword?
We got 2 bags of holding. We could scatter them to the ethereal plane.
What if you commanded your some of your guys to keep you behind the lines, like Bucket? I'm sure he would probably not hate you for that.
Let's let him speak.
Okay. So, my goal, the reason I wanted all of you to fight Eos, why I didn't reveal myself sooner, was to see if you could stand against him. And it's because I want Eos. I want you to kill him.
That would bring an imbalance, no?
It certainly would.
Well, Mundor, you see, sometimes imbalance is good. Like when you're throwing together like some armor or designing, an outfit, you don't want it to be totally symmetrical because then it just looks fake.
No,
But you throw on.
having perfectly even armor is actually really good in battle.
Yeah, it's good in battle, but does it look good? No. You throw on one pauldron and some gauntlets and everything. Now that's badass.
Is that why your armor never matches anything?
Well, he's not wearing armor. He just has a jacket.
Why your
like a
outfit
leather
doesn't match?
jacket.
Turns out Goodwin watches Fashion Runway.
Yeah. So
Well, what else
are
am I
you-
supposed to do in
what
my
are
old
you
age?
going to do once Eos is dead?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I want you to kill Eos is because I've killed Eos in the past. Didn't really take.
Okay.
Eos has killed me in the past. Didn't take. The one thing that we haven't tried is dying at the same time.
Oh.
Wait.
Wait, you want to die?
What?
That is what we must do to kill Eos.
Hold the phone for a second. Are you okay? Do you need to sit down?
Here, why don't you have some of this?
It's really good stuff I discovered. I don't know what that leaf was, but I like it.
Oh my lord.
No, we are not passing around the doobie. We are not.
Yeah,
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Nightmare blood rotation. Oh my gosh. Yes. So if the cost of destroying Eos is my life, that is a worthy cause. Do you think that Kingdom Grand is the first kingdom Eos has tried this with? That this is the first place that he's decided to make his plaything, where he's massacred people, turned their wills against them by sanctifying them? Do you think this is the first time I've been commanded to destroy a kingdom? This isn't an existence that I want. An existence where I'm forced to kill others without any decisions of my own being able to be input into it. I don't want that.
There's gotta be another way.
Over hundreds, thousands of years, I've tried everything I can think of. This is what I want to try now.
Is there not any other siblings, or go to your parents? Maybe they can kind of talk to him, put him in timeout or something.
Well, our father died a long time ago, and we watched our mother die.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give a sympathetic pat. Like I don't know how to help you or make you feel better, but it'll be okay? Question mark.
Yeah, also emphasis on we watched our mother die.
Yeah.
We? Your mother's Eldath?
She didn't reveal me earlier. There might have been a reason for that.
What? Okay. How the hell did Eldath raise you? And then that.
I don't think she had much of a hand in raising either of them.
Eldath was not really involved. In fact, beyond being
Eldath
birthed,
was a bad mother?
so
She was a god.
here's the thing.
She's busy.
After being birthed, I hadn't interacted with Eldath until the day that we all met her.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. Eldath's theme,
Your
if we
mom
didn't
sucks.
notice, was that she wanted to empower people to be able to make their own choices instead of being a god that dominated everyone. That was her version of peace. She wanted people to make their own choices.
And as a result, now we have crybaby. I have other words for him, but I'm not going to say that because
Thank
it's a
you.
PG-13
So-
story.
Thank you.
Piss baby Eos.
If Eldath is your mother, and you lost your father, may I ask who this person is?
It's me.
Who?
The father,
I figured
Yes.
he adopted
the
everyone.
father
Yeah.
is a 5'7" nerd.
Yeah, like I'm trying to lean into like, is it another god? Is it another?
Well, they're
like-
only demi.
Was it?
Yes, it
Was
was not
it?
a god. They are demis.
What was it? Mayhaps Vecna.
No,
No.
we're not gonna.
Oh no.
Plot
Well-
twist. Just saying.
Are you certain?
Unknown who the dad is. Canonically, I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could headcanon something.
White and I have been scratching this on napkins for a
Okay,
bit.
no
so.
worries.
Yeah.
Well, are you certain this will work? Or pretty sure?
I'm pretty confident
Okay.
that this will rid the world of Eos.
And you've resolved yourself to this.
I knew what I wanted. The reason why I had gone to our mother and Vecna's fight was because I wanted to see if there was another way. This is the option that I've come up with. And an existence where I don't, or a non-existence is better than an existence where I have no control over my actions at the whims of a child,
Well,
effectively.
if you've set yourself on this, then sure. It's your plan. We'll miss you, but
Yeah, this is where I'm like, set your heart ablaze.
So,
I know this is your plan. So
if you do die, since you are a god, do you get sent to some sort of plane or something? I mean, she still had a somewhat connection to Eldath, and she's dead. So,
I believe that the nature, I don't know. I
That's
don't
me.
know all the secrets. True. I've been calling you Valerian.
either name works. I'm
Either
not
name
picky.
works. All right. Yeah. So, because the power of Eldath still exists in this world, I don't know. I'm unaware of if we will come back. Maybe because we're demigods, it's different for us. But I hope that if we are reborn, I at least have enough free will to be able to stop Eos if that comes to pass. And I hope that maybe Eos and I can have an upbringing that won't turn us or turn him into what he is. But who's to say if we come back in the first place?
I think that is a noble enough cause for me to bring my brothers and sisters to fight alongside.
Plus, there's the glory of killing a demigod or two.
Yes.
That's not very. We like you. That's the difference.
I'm like you still like me?
Yeah, we still like you. Why do you think that we? I thought you're my friend. I told you my name for a reason.
did you drop another?
No.
It's like a little tear wells up in Skotos' eye. He's like, "Thank you, Valerian. I wish I could have been more forthcoming with you. I just didn't want Eos to stomp you out before anything could happen."
I forgive you. Now shut up about it.
Yeah, I am going to do my plan.
Which is?
I'm gonna get myself a little glider, and I'm gonna fly over the city of Evanfell, passing out flyers and scaring people so they feel compelled to
Well, if we
leave.
find a scroll of fly, I can learn it.
Really?
Well, I would have to
So-
find it first.
Here's my plan. Why don't we just quickly travel to Evanfell?
Do they?
Because I will be destroying the city, I don't think I can convince them that I'm a good person.
Why don't you scare them then?
I do have a demon army that is pretty good at doing that. When the need arises, I will go into this courtroom of the kingdom and tell them they have 3 days to evacuate before the kingdom is destroyed. And I want you to help in the efforts of evacuating the citizens. Destroying the kingdom doesn't mean killing all the people, if we can help it.
What if we split off into 2 groups? One group helps him try to convince everybody to flee, and the other group rallies troops and pretends to be a hero. I have a bunch of magic-enhancing jars things.
Pretends to be. I think you guys are heroes.
Valerian doesn't think that. Yet. He's got some issues. I didn't have time to get into it.
I like it.
I do have some magic-enhancing jars. We could use that to try to make it seem more like, evil darkness stuff is coming.
Think of how scared they'll be when they see me, the black shadow, gliding over the city.
Do they,
ever since you left Eldath, you've been going through some stuff.
For
Do
sure.
you need to talk about it?
I'm good.
They don't have the Second Amendment at Ebenfeld, do they? Because that would make things a lot easier.
What's the Second Amendment?
All right.
Different kingdom.
I think we're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. These messages are brought to you by us, because we do a lot of work. And so check out these videos, and we'll be right back. Do you want to own the miniatures from the biggest game of D&D ever played? We're partnering with Bellrock Art to bring this game to life. For the lowest cost of $5, you can own the 2 BBEGs, but there's so many other add-ons. We're currently sitting at 7 miniatures for the campaign, and we want to unlock another 9 more. He has a lot of other special features like kit bashing with different pieces so you can customize and make these models really unique. The funding is going to help the production of these miniatures as well as the Dead Wars. So check out the campaign. It's going to be posted in the comments below. Last year, we set the world record for the biggest game of D&D ever played with over 1,000 players. That's peasant numbers. This year, we're looking for 3,000 players to join us in the biggest game of D&D ever played, period. May 3rd and 4th, registration is opening up real soon, so join us in the fight. Registration is live, actually. Already selling out. Is your game store stuck in the 80s?
Have you encountered sweaty pits, sticky floors, and underwhelming store events?
And I'm gonna change that. Game stores can be an amazing third space, a place to host and support community events, a place where you and your friends can meet or you can meet new ones.
In one short year, we set the world record for the biggest game of D&D ever played. We had a 100-player Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Royale with dual podiums. We've done LARPs, Avatar Days. We've done so many events in our store. Check out our media production space. We're now creating media around the nerd gaming space that anyone can watch. For those of you who want to support us, we've opened up a Support the Tavern program. On our website, we offer subscription services that give you behind-the-scenes access, exclusive content, early notifications to events, and a whole lot more as we support the program. I'm not the biggest fan of subscriptions myself, so we have opened up unlimited subscription service. You get all the same benefits, but it auto shuts off after 6 months. That's great for people like me who are pretty forgetful. Look, at the end of the day, I love the local gaming community. I love local game stores. I've been going to them since I was a kid. And I truly believe what we are doing here is going to change the world in the local gaming scene. And I'd love your support. Welcome back to Before the Dead Wars. You guys have discovered the plot. The Dark Army will have to invade Evenfell, and Eos is planning on conquering Kingdom Grand. 3 days' time has been given, and you guys are going to... You guys got to make yourself useful for these next 3 days. There's some stuff to be done.
First things first, we know Eos is coming back to Kingdom Grand, so we should probably warn them.
Yes, and it's also worth noting that we watched all of the city guard die, so...
Not all, but definitely
a lot of
a
them.
squad.
I still
Definitely
have
a squad.
Maybe we can use that as a way to try to get people to rally up.
I think the best thing we can do is try and rally as many forces as we can. So Moondor can go home and rally his family. Perhaps you could go to the Feywild and ask some people to come with you. James can ask, I don't know, his 4 friends or something.
The criminals.
The criminals to come help. You can ask the Blackthorns. I can.
There's got to be some Eldath worshippers still.
Also,
do that.
Heliod probably has a reserve of people.
That too.
And they're all about violence.
Yeah, but, you know, working with the Hellier people, it's like working with, like, your dad's side of the family. You know, like, you're related to them.
I don't think we have time to really argue about that, though.
Oh, fair enough.
I feel
Fine.
like we should get them anyway. We need everyone we can get.
Then I'll go rally the people of the temples.
All right.
Is there anyone that you know that, and like any other gods that don't like you guys? You are your brother?
Oh, goodness.
I mean, in the nicest way possible. Is there any other gods that don't like you two?
That's an interesting question. You don't know many. You don't know any other gods.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess like the gods that have temples around the kingdom probably would like not be super keen about, potentially not be super keen about Eos charming all of them and probably killing a few of them at this point. But it's like,
But I just figured that there may be followers in those worshippers that may be able to help us.
I forgot my cleric sorority. I could get word out.
How could you forget about Stephanie?
I know. So I'll get word out to the other clerics of the other gods.
You're gonna have to reschedule your tea date, or what was it? Your spa day?
Oh yes, getting manicures. That'll have to wait. But
The spa was destroyed. It was next to the temple. So
Oh damn it!
things just went from bad to worse. Well, I'll take care of that.
I say, me and you, we go talk to our contacts in the underworld.
I have more friends in the Feywild. It's just that's required. Well,
Fine.
you have.
I'll go by myself.
Look, I'm not.
I get it. You're not interested.
No.
I'll go talk to Dibble.
His name is
Bibble.
Biddle.
See, that's why you don't have any friends.
Well, that's not
I
true.
knew his
Shots
name.
fired.
What I'm trying to say is, I feel like we will cover more ground if I actually split up. But I can go with you because I can send letters. So what if I did that and I just came with you? Since you don't want to go.
Well, we've
with
only
me.
got 3 days. What is the Feywild mail system like?
It's very fast. You see, you could. It's like instant messaging. You hear a bling, and then suddenly you get your stuff. It's
Oh.
crazy, actually. It's
Says
close
you've
to
got
the
mail.
Amazon, I hear.
Oh.
Wow. Forests, Amazon.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's a jungle.
Wow, I didn't know Bucket was
Bucket
here.
came back just to comment
Just to
on
make
that.
He just appears and is like, "Wow."
Master.
Master. Why am I back?
Send me home.
I'm just holding Bucket's head, just like, you will listen to them.
They are my friends. Listen,
What did poor Bucket do to get this punishment?
I'm actually curious. What did he do?
Nothing.
He's Bucket.
He's Bucket. To be fair, Goodwin shot him in the back of the head. So, like, you
he
know,
was asking for it,
true.
and I don't mean that like
do you
in
shoot
a
everyone who asks for it?
Shoot
well,
me.
if he, well, you're
I'm
not
just
as
egging you
you're not
on
as
on that.
depressed
I'm
as
egging you on.
Bucket. You know, you might be close. But
All right, well, we are going to the Feywilds. I will go home. You will go to criminal underworld. You go to sorority. You have other blackthorns that are in other cities.
I'll get a message to them. I have some other things I think I have ideas about.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna take a trip to the library. It's a good thing that
no
wasn't
books
next to
are
the
gonna
temple.
help you, dude.
What do you?
You'll find lots of knowledge in books, my friend.
Yeah, but can words hurt people? I don't think so.
If you throw them hard enough, they can. Have you? Here, I'll show you.
What do you think this is? And he pulls out his.
13 dexterity, so that's gonna be That'll be
It
16
just bounces
to hit
off
you?
of Moondor. Pages spill everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no! Ah.
Don't patronize me.
What's
Right
what's
off the
good
back.
one got here?
He pulls out his journal and flips to the page where he has the formula written down for the potion of haste. He's like, "Well, there's words here, and that certainly helped you kill people."
I cannot read.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
This helped you
I
kill
forgot
people.
that you can't read. We'll have to work on that.
I'm very good with
make
numbers.
sure, make sure you get the fly spell. Promise?
I'll promise I'll try. Well, I don't have infinite resources, all right? It's hard to find these scrolls,
Just
okay?
try.
I
And-
can
and
talk
you're
to some
going-
of the Fae and see if I can get you something, okay?
Okay.
And
Let me
you're
see
gonna
if
go
non-detection
with
is
the
a third
demons
level.
and
That could be
kind of
useful.
try to,
Intimidate the kingdom? Yes.
yeah, something like that.
Here, take these. They're my spell enhancement things. They were supposed to dampen spells, but turns out Biddle really likes magic.
I think you should hold on to those. I think that'll be okay, but thank you. Actually, I'll take one.
Are you going to Evanfell?
There you go.
I think that the amount of damage that's been done with someone that has the same face as me is enough that I should probably not be the one dispensing messages here.
That's actually. a
I
fair
should come
point.
with you. Since the demons will be attacking Evanfell, I should have their clerics get all of the holy water ready.
Fair.
I'll go with you.
Actually, that's a really good idea.
There's another spell I think I might try and find, but I need to ask you a question first. Does Eos always know where you're at?
No.
No.
The reason that we're able to move so freely before is because Eos doesn't know where I am.
But can he scry on you? Is that in his
I put a
repertoire?
scry on you. No. No. They're both powerful enough that they can block. However, Eos can always get a message to you.
Yeah.
Can always get a message to you.
All right, I'm going to head over to the. Does anyone got some paper? I think I ran out. Do you have paper? Good one.
What? Paper? Yeah, over there somewhere. He just points somewhere.
All right.
He probably left out like some scattering of things as he was writing information down.
He's going to grab a bunch of papers and he's going to start writing letters to the Fae in the Feywild and to his hometown. And you might notice as he is writing his letters to his hometown, he gets very quiet.
Ooh. Drama.
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 Well, yeah. I don't know if any of you want to accompany me back to my home, but I will need to do preparations there. You know, sharpening the blades, things of that nature.
I think if I went with you, I might get squished.
You know, that's actually probably true.
Yeah, I think you're probably the only one of us that will be safe there.
All right.
I might be fine.
Do you have your insulin though?
Look, I take care of myself.
You have your insulating
Thank
demon
you.
blood.
We never said what kind of diabetic he was.
That's true. That's true.
True. What is going to be the safest place to open this portal?
The safest place, like in Evanfell or in Grand, where I don't know where we're sending them.
That's a good question.
Evanfell, yes. That's where we need to protect.
So, what the logic of you're gonna go to your place, raise an army, and then day of, for when it's time to battle, a large portal will open up and get troops to wherever they
Endgame
need to.
style.
It very much
Oh, that's so
Avengers Endgame style. They'll get the troops to where they need to be for either battle. That's gonna happen Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
Boom! I just sent you a message.
I'll see it in just a moment.
Eos is like texting.
Eos and I are texting. We're just like,
Screw you,
sending
brother. I
middle
hate
finger
you.
Before
emojis,
you guys
thumbs
leave,
down.
though, is there anything else you guys needed to say?
In the Temple of Hellier?
Yeah, before you guys leave the temple.
Well, I assume they have weapons. Do they have any upgrades to our previous weapons?
The temple might be able to get stuff, but I'm talking about you specifically.
Can I take
We
a long
can't
rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
3
Yes,
hit
we
points.
can rest.
So
Thank
I will say
you.
before we long rest, like as everyone goes to sleep, I am gonna go over to Eris, like, hey, are you awake?
What? Yes, I'm awake.
I have not been completely honest with you. I wanted to give you something. Initially,
No. I hate when I have guy friends that do this. Don't, no. Just don't do it. Don't do, no.
Moondor just is not sure exactly.
No, you can
Right.
finish. You can go ahead. Okay.
He reaches in his bag, and he's like, "So the statue, I tried to give you, I tried to help, and I'm gonna pull out the head of Eldath, and the hand of Eldath, and the symbol, and be like, this meant so much to you, and I wasn't able to grab it all, but I grabbed the most important things because obviously she was the head of what you believed in." And the hand, she touched your heart, and the symbol, you carried it around with you always. And this inspired me to, I don't know, have some sort of oath that I'm trying to find for myself to help James out. But I wanted to give these to you, and I know you were talking about them being destroyed, and I got really worried about giving them to you, but I felt like I don't have any other use for them. They're gonna kind of get more destroyed in my bag.
And you see Eris takes all of them in her arms, and she just lowers her head, crying, and she goes, "Thank you, Mondor. I know you did your very best."
And he's gonna put his arm around you. He's like, "Is this what you called earlier an emotional support?"
Yeah, you're my emotional support, Minotaur.
And he's just gonna,
Can I have a hug?
yeah, he's gonna definitely give you a hug.
Aww.
And, yeah, because, he definitely, something's changed. Like, not just you, but obviously him as well now.
Well,
Moondor has changed.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We're
I'm
proud
not gonna
of
go
you.
full paladin though. Freaking, I need my rage.
Yeah.
Rage and smite.
I don't have smite yet.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know. Could I put something in your bag of holding so that it's safe?
Sure. What is?
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's mine.
I'm trying to sleep. She yells across the room.
I do have a bunch of fish in here. Hopefully you don't mind it getting covered in fish.
The marble can be washed off.
Okay, marble. Here you go.
So I put the stuff in there.
I didn't look. I swear.
It's personal. This is the reason I have an emotional sport minotaur, not a fox. Don't look in there.
So after your guys' conversation,
Just going back,
I
snore.
was gonna say that my
Yeah, go.
character
Yeah.
comes to you because he's he's trying to make sense of everything that happened, and you're the only one who also died. So
I'd be Mundo. I'm sorry. I know it's late.
Yeah, it's all right. I promised I did not get up earlier. This is the first time I've been woken up.
Why? You seem different. And if I'm being honest, I feel quite different myself after what we've gone through. But if I'm honest, I don't know what to do about it. You seem better, honestly, since we died.
What?
How did you handle it?
Well, I saw that you were dying, and I tried to help you, and I realized I could not do anything. And in my current state. And so I knew I had to change something within me. I had to give up a bit of who I was to help you in the end. And I don't know if it eventually helped, but obviously we are standing here, and I have these cool new superpowers now that I'm still figuring out. and I may pursue it a little while longer. But I still don't want to give up who I am. And that is what you need to do, my friend. As he'll grasp like the side of your head. Do not give up who you are, but change to fit who you need to be.
It's interesting you say that. As I felt the life ebbing out of me, I felt a lot of regret over the life I've led. You saying those words that you had to give up a part of yourself, I feel like I'm not who I was. But I don't want to live in a way anymore that's going to leave me with regret.
We cannot change what has happened. We were angels, and we are back now, and we are ready to kick some ass.
Let's go kill those wankers.
Yes, wankers will die! And like I'm gonna scream in such a way that it may wake these guys up.
You see the fox just jump. He's on the ceiling now.
Goodwin grabs his, like the pillow off of whatever cot he's on, and is glaring at you guys as he walks out the door and goes to sleep somewhere else.
Are we sleeping at the Temple of Hellier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their beds are surprisingly comfy.
I chuckle.
They're made
Thank
of
you,
human.
Mundo. I do the cool like
They're made of
forearm.
human.
Yeah,
grab.
brother in arms.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Water beds or blood beds.
Love it. Eris has put up
Yeah, I was
bed
gonna say,
sheets
are
to
they
cover
like-
up like the gory tapestries so that we don't have to look
Are they
at
like
them.
soft to the touch, like human skin?
Oh,
They're
no.
not that profane,
Oh,
but they.
Yeah, they're a little grody.
Oh my god. Ida was actually gonna go over to Arden and see if Arden's awake. I don't know. Do gods
Yeah,
sleep?
he doesn't need to sleep.
I mean, do we call him Arden?
Ido
you?
still
I
does.
do. That's his name.
I'm like, in lore, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Hey, are you awake?
Yes.
Are-
Do you need-
Are you doing okay?
Any interaction with my brother is a bad one. There's not really a good day when I get to see Eos. So, in that sense, no. But I feel more resolved about my cause than ever. I feel that this will get me the outcome that I want.
And that outcome results in you no longer being around.
I know.
How are you okay with that?
I've lived for a very long time. As Eos is the divine prince, you could consider me the damned prince. I've been compelled by Eos, commanded to do so many horrible things. I might be a demigod, but in effect, I am at the whim of him. It's not a life. It's just being a pawn. It's like, if there were another way, I would certainly try it.
And how do you deal with being so powerless?
Like, in character, definitely Skotos is gonna, like, pause and be like, oh. I deal with it by doing whatever I can. It's not a lot that I can do, obviously, but gathering all of you, trying to warn others, trying to fulfill whatever commands I've been given, whatever criteria I must obey, but doing everything I can to minimize the damage that does. Like, when I asked all of the people to flee to the temples on the night of the demon attack, right? I knew that was going to happen, and I knew that people were going to die, and I couldn't stop that, but I just did the best that I could. It's not about having complete freedom or being completely separated from the state that you were born in. It's about doing whatever you can within the confines of what you're capable of.
And what if it's not enough? I tried to save Moondor and James, and it was not enough. I tried to save my home, and it wasn't enough.
I tried to save my family, and it wasn't enough. What do you do when it's not enough?
Ooh, lore.
Does he actually say that?
Arden's just like, ooh, Lord.
See?
What?
Arden's like tea.
Backstory information?
Backstory. In character again. I'm so sorry. It's like I said, you do the best you can. Even with so much power, there's only so much you can do. And it's not something that ever feels better. But it's something that you learn to live with as much as you can. Because we can't change the past. Not even I can do that. But you can do the best you can with the information you have now. And I'm so sorry to hear about your family.
I don't talk about it very often. I try to joke around and be silly, because I don't like to think about it. I've seen a lot of people die. I haven't really ever had friends like all of them. Never had the opportunity to have friends like everyone else. I don't want to see you go. I don't know if I can handle another death. But if it is necessary to save the world, I suppose I can live with it. But I'm not going to have an easy time with it.
I know. Maybe think of it this way. Just like Eris still has a connection to Eldath, or had, even after she died, maybe a little bit of the interactions that we've already had, those aren't changing. Just like the past can't change, those aren't going to change. Ultimately, I am still your friend, and I will always be your friend, even when I'm not around anymore. And that can be the power of our connection. I might not be able to be with you physically, but I'll be with you in your memories.
And I with you. But I'm not going to say goodbye, because I don't believe in goodbyes. And this isn't a farewell, but more of a, even though it's not happening for a couple days, see you next time.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again.
Biddle comes in.
Biddle does
Just
not
to have a
come in.
late night chat with Goodwin, because he hasn't had a chat yet.
I know.
Puts the pillow over his head.
Buckets in your dreams, just like, oh man, these folks, right?
Magic. I love
I know.
magic.
Goodwin feels a foot go in his side. He gets kicked. Come on, wake up.
Wait, you're actually waking me up?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Everyone's like, I need sleep, guys. I'm an old man.
I need at least 2 more hours of sleep than the rest of you.
I'll let you go back to sleep, but
What?
I just can't sleep.
Yeah, I can't sleep either.
It's like, Dad, wake up. I threw up.
I threw up. No,
I threw up.
Goodwin, I was just thinking, what are you going to do once this is all over? Say that we win, and everything, goes back to the way it was, at
Well,
least
of course
in
we're
some
going to
way.
win.
Well,
We always win.
Once we win, what are you going to do?
Sleep.
Same thing I've been doing, I guess.
Don't tell me you're going to retire.
No, I'm not retiring until I can't walk anymore. Well, you know what? Even then, there's spells that could help me with that. So. No, I'm not retiring. Are you retiring?
Oh,
You should probably retire.
I'm tempted to.
Yeah. Probably rebuild the temple of Eldath and just be like the person who hands out the cookies or something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't really think I'll have a place at the real temples of Eldath here.
I don't know about that.
So, I don't know. I think I might leave Kingdom Grand after this.
I can go where? Where is there? I don't actually know. Like, what else
There's
exists in the world?
places. There's definitely places.
Yes.
There's places. Name one.
Yeah.
Canonically, there are places.
There are places.
Which
Evan
places
Fell.
like the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Bahamas.
There's Fantasy Bahamas.
Fantasy.
The
There-
Bahamas.
All
yeah.
your dreams come true.
There's a lot of new places to explore.
Well-
as a lot. So
It's
you
like
can
the
definitely
Wild
find a
West.
cool place to settle down and relax.
I heard that out by the sea on the coast,
Mhm.
they're starting a little community out there, some of the people from the Dead Wars. And I think I might go there. Have a little shrine to Eldath, and I want a dog.
Yeah, dog would be nice.
And you know, Goodwin, you
Hmm?
could come with me.
It's not like a. No, okay, hold on a sec. When you say community, you don't mean it's like some kind of commune, do you?
No. It's like a settlement.
Okay, yeah. I could be down
so
with
you
that.
know,
Commune's next door.
the commune's up in the mountains. This is out by the sea.
Okay.
I can picture you, a little old man out on a sailboat. That'd be good for you, I think.
Well, I'm sure there's monsters to slay over there, just as
There
there are
are,
anywhere
there are.
else.
But
Depends.
I think there's just too much here in Kingdom Grand for me and probably for you.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a shrine to Eldath, one that we can sort of keep sacred, I guess.
Yeah, and I think she would have liked it
Yeah,
by the ocean.
probably.
So why don't we do that? And what we could do is we could invite people from Kingdom Grand to come on vacation to visit the shrine.
Are you talking like you want to start a hotel or something?
No.
Okay.
To rehabilitate people, mayhaps?
Yes.
A
People.
has-been hotel?
Oh no, we are not.
Not
doing
again.
that.
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
I like
here's
that.
the thing. Lots of people need to stay in Kingdom Grand and Evanfell, but these people have been through a lot. I'm
Mm.
sure it would do them good to, I don't know, come stay for a week on
I
the
don't
beach.
know. I don't. It's hard to keep my mind. I don't know. I don't really want to think about that stuff. I mean, that's too far ahead.
Well,
I think we should keep our minds present and focused.
sure, but I don't know. Just thinking about having to fight more demons, fight more angels, it just feels better to know that there will be something good afterwards.
I mean, if we're not going to do it, who is?
Well, we'll do it.
We're pretty
but
much the best at it in the entire kingdom.
well,
so-
yes, but doesn't it feel better to go into battle knowing that afterwards you've got something nice on the horizon?
I don't know. I never thought about it. I just kind of think, oh, what can I kill next?
Well, fine. Well, I need someone to come with me to slay the monsters on my way to the beach.
Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like fun.
All right, fine.
I bet there's all sorts of new
Oh,
things I haven't
Aaron's
seen over
just
there.
trying to connect, and Goodwin's like, I just kill monsters.
He's an old grumpy guy. Or getting to that point.
He's half awake, so.
But picture it.
also very true.
There's so many sea monsters you've never fought before.
Yeah, maybe Arden can come. Oh.
Well, maybe we could have a little shrine for Skotos out there too.
Yeah.
For both of them.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
It's a plan then. Good
All
night,
right.
Goodwin.
Immediately turns away and
All right, you guys have long rested. We're gonna for the last 20 minutes, I'm gonna focus on each one of you guys on what your character is going to do to get ready for the next 2 days, and then on the final day will be next session. Our final session will be the day before the Dead Wars. So I'm going to, we'll start here on my right, and we're going to go around, and then we'll focus on what your character. What is Moondor doing for getting ready?
Moondor's gonna go home and prepare the troops.
Okay. With Arden's help, You open a portal and step on through.
Yeah, I'll just turn back and be like, next time I see you all, we will be ready for battle. And don't get us mixed up. I know we look very similar, but look for like the very smug, very muscular guy myself leading the helm.
The very handsome one.
Yeah. You're too much. You're too much.
As I open the portal for Moondor, I'm imagining I take my swords and split open reality a little bit.
That's sick.
To open the portal, I'm going to have in my hand a wrapped up bundle of something and give it to Moondor and say, do you remember?
If this is a medallion, so help me.
Not quite like that. Do you remember the glass that was shoved into you? This is more of that. Don't give it to people you don't trust. But I made more last night, and it will stop you from being under Eos's control again if that need arises.
All right.
Alrighty.
Can you
Good
teach
luck.
me that trick, by the way, in the next 3 days? I want to know how to open a portal different ways.
Blues can't do, we can't do. Jump on it.
Underscore dude, we can too. Woo!
Yep.
So, the Minotaur, they're ready to fight.
Yeah.
Like-
So yeah, I don't know. I jump in. What is it? What does it look like? What?
So you return home.
Yes.
You return home. You haven't been here in a year.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, just kind of like just taking it all in, breathing the air. Yes, it's definitely feels different. I love
It's
it.
a lot smellier than you remember.
You're not there. Well, unless I look behind it like, you came with me.
Moondor, for the first time since he's left, he feels a peace and happiness that he hasn't felt because he's been the fish out of water.
Yeah.
And so this is where you truly know. But you know you can't get comfortable. You have a duty. You have a reason to be here. So you go running down the streets, yelling, pounding your chest. To me, to arms, I raise you brothers, sisters.
Yeah, I will definitely be calling out, and as people are gathering around, I'll jump up on the top and try to inspire them and let them know what's going on, kind of like where I've been. I don't know. Do I need to make any sort of checks or no?
No, you're able to tell. End of this, the elder will come out and touch you, place their paw on top of your head, and they were like, "It's
No, their hands.
normal hands." Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, my
Or a
bad. Their
hoof?
hand.
No, hooves are feet. Like, look at me. I don't have hooves for hands.
You have big hands.
Yes, big hands.
They'll place their hand on your head, and they'll be like, "Listen to him. He has traveled far for here. You've been lost, and now you have returned."
We need to gather arms to fight against those who seek our to fight with those who seek our aid. And
Will there be glory?
there will be glory, bloodshed, and more to come as we ride into battle once again.
To battle!
To battle!
And they're ready to go.
Yeah.
They're ready to fight. There hasn't been, besides like infighting, there hasn't been a good war for these people for a while. So you're able to muster quite a large...
No! We gotta wait for the portal to open. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen soon.
You have details. You're able
For
to let
sure.
them know they have a day to supply up, get the forges running all night long, get everything ready, and on the third day the portal will open, and we fight.
Cool.
You will, by the end of that second day, another portal will open just for you. Skotos will bring you back, so you will return. All right, Eris.
What to do? What to do?
Yeah, be thinking about what you're doing while we're focusing on
yeah,
the other
you guys
person.
think about it.
Yeah, Skotos is going to give the demon glass to everybody as they go
Okay.
through, by the way.
I think I still have a good chunk of them.
You'll
I
have a
don't
few.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
remember if I
give you a
did.
few more.
Okay.
Eris,
Don't physically touch the demon
Yeah, no,
glass.
they're wrapped up in
Thank
cloths.
you.
Yeah.
Unless you are in an angelic form. Otherwise, terrible things happen.
Yeah.
You see, Eris gets out a big stack of papers and frantically writes letters to all of her sorority sisters and all of the cleric orders worshipping all of the gods in Kingdom Grand and Evanfell, and she gets out her like pink wax stamp. And bam, bam, bam. They're all done, and they've got her initials AMD. There's Murder Darkness. And she gets them into the post to send out to all of the clerics, saying, you know, basically like, girl, you won't believe what I just learned.
I got the tea.
I've got the tea. There's going to be an attack on Evanfell. There's going to be an attack on Kingdom Grand in 3 days. Let's get it together. Like, you know, get your stuff ready. I'm
All
gonna do
right.
that. And then I want to get a horse.
Did you want to do that fly thing where you flew over the city as like Batman and you drop off papers for everyone? Was that still in the cards for Eris?
Well, I'm kind of torn if she would want to fly, but then I swiped over and I saw this cool guy on a cool horse.
All right, so you want to ride through the streets on a fire horse?
Well, it doesn't have to be a fire horse, just a cool horse.
I think he can hook you
Pristine.
up.
Yeah,
I was
like
almost
picture
Can
that.
you make
pearlescent
me like?
white
Do you
horse.
know, like in Skyrim, how there's like the Dark Brotherhood horse? It's
Oh,
like a-
Shadowmere!
Yes, I want
Yeah.
Shadowmere.
Does the Temple of Hellier have Shadowmere?
You have.
I mean,
I've got a dark
you're-
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you have a dark horse.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say Katy Perry's Dark Horse.
I'm riding him through the town, and I go, the princes are coming. The princes are coming. But I'm going to go to Evanfell, I think, to help them get ready, because you know, help
Yeah.
them prepare to fight off demons. That's what I know best.
Okay. All right.
On top of my creepy horse. And that's all I got,
On a scale
y'all.
of
It's
1 to
great.
10, how creepy is this horse?
I mean, it's a skeleton. It's a demon horse.
Nice.
Yeah. Glowing
Yeah,
eyes.
it like
We-
does
we
the
can
thing
cover
where
it.
it rears up
Ribcage.
and like there's a crack of thunder. It's awesome.
I imagine just like shadows dripping and like almost a black fog as it runs.
Yeah, Eris does not know how to ride a horse, by the way, so she's doing an okay job. At
she
this.
falling off?
I mean, it's a cool demon horse, so
It
gives you
I
you
figured this
the
campaign.
best ride,
A-
the best travel.
A human arm comes out of its neck with a thumbs up.
Just some hands will just grab on
Gross.
and just hold you onto the horse.
Yeah,
So it's just like-
yeah.
Evil horse.
So I'm just going out delivering my letters to the other clerics, just getting them all ready to go to
Okay.
battle on my demon horse.
Good one.
I realize this is going to go counter to what the narrative demands, but Goodwin is actually not concerned about the city. He is concerned about saving Arden's life. So, he is going to do the most intense research he's ever done to see if there's a way to split like the life force connection between two gods.
All right. Do you want to roll or should I?
I would like to use Fox's cunning so that I have advantage on the roll.
Yeah, sure.
You can roll for me. It's a +7.
Moondor, you will be my witness, but
Okay.
I'll keep it hidden from everyone else. What do you
I
get plus?
probably should have rolled mine because my dice is better than yours. I remember you always rolling bad on your dice.
What,
All
what do
I'll
you, what's your
say,
modifier?
+7.
All I'll say is, glad you got Fox's cunning. Be
+7.
7, yeah.
very
+7.
glad.
Okay. You.
Well, sorry. Before that, let me add one thing. I do send Strahd out to deliver letters to the other Blackthorns.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that
You
is
could-
going
you,
on
You could
while-
absolutely get word out to the
while
Blackthorns. So you're
researching.
going to spend your time. This is a very interesting case. The case of the two twin brothers hasn't been recorded or happened. But there might be a way to kill him and kill Skodos or Eos, and possibly resurrect one of them. Maybe after both have died.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe after both have died, resurrecting one will not resurrect the other.
But we need to find someone who would be able to resurrect.
Who can
Because that's
resurrect god.
Because that's
Yeah,
a
man.
powerful spell. Okay.
There could be a difference.
Yeah, they're
you know?
good. They're good.
All right. So that'll be what he's doing. I don't know how long that takes 2 days. I don't know. But if there are other things,
If you have any other free time, what would you want to do with it?
he would try, after learning that, he would try his best to learn of someone somewhere in the world who might have that power. And then I would like to find a couple spell scrolls if I could.
Eris, give me a religion check at advantage.
Aw.
Come on.
Ooh, that's a 3. Okay, 13. 17.
Eris might know somebody.
Okay.
Eris might know somebody.
Okay.
That'll
Good
take
luck
me.
catching me on
that-
my demon horse.
Actually, I was going to learn Phantom Steed because I can ritual cast it and it can just remain off my spell list.
Oh.
That's cool.
So
I
maybe
was
I'll try to
thinking
learn that
Everyone's
one.
getting a horse.
that the demon
It's
horse
time to get a horse, everyone.
looks like No Face from Spirited Away, but it's shaped like a horse with like a horse mask.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd be happy.
But yeah, if I,
I
could
like
find
that.
some spell scrolls, I know one
Sure.
person wants fly really bad. So.
Well, you know what? I got my demon horse.
But
so.
we can still get fly. We can try that out.
Yeah, I
Roll me 2 d20s. We'll see if you get any spell scrolls.
15,
All right.
16.
Yeah, you got 2 spell scrolls of your choice.
Okay.
Wizard spells.
Cool,
On
cool.
to.
Wizard spells of your
He's
choice. Choose a ninth level
currently
spell,
figuring
dude.
it out,
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and
You
go
said
with
anything?
what he does.
I
since
choose
he's
wish.
Still trying to figure it
Valerian.
out. Okay, so Valerian is actually going to head home to the Feywild,
Okay.
to his small hometown. First of all, he's going to contact the Fey and let them know, hey, guess what? We're gonna be screwed if you guys don't help.
2 arms.
To arms. And then afterwards, he is actually going to head to his family home. The whole area has been very destroyed. It is a remnant of what it once was. The whole Feywild. It is bad. He's going to go into his old family home, where his aunt is actually there, along with his little sister. He'll say hi, talk to them for a little bit, and then he'll go outside to this little pond. The pond is filled with all kinds of fish, and right next to it is the graves of his family. He's going to lay down some flowers, say that he is trying to be a hero, and then he will leave and head back.
Valerian. Okay.
We're running out of time, so I made it quick.
These are important moments.
Yeah.
These are important moments. So don't feel like you have to rush. But that is very nice, thoughtful thing to do with your time.
Oh, I just found something.
What'd you find?
I'm going to learn Gentle Repose.
I don't know what that
That
one
might
does.
help us resurrect
Oh,
Skodos. if he
interesting.
dies. That because if I do that, if I'm next to him when he dies,
What
This-
does it do?
this could give us time to cast a lesser resurrection spell on him. Because this protects him from decay and extends the time limit on raising a target from the dead.
No, it can't.
Oh, okay, so that could be helpful.
Yeah. So we could get away with like raised dead
That's
even.
interesting. We'll talk about it after.
Possibly.
Well, Valerian, I guess, will also go in and say hi to his family.
Mhm.
2 remaining family members, his little sister and his aunt.
Oh, you're back home.
Hi, sorry I've been gone for so long. How's she doing with the missing leg and stuff?
You know, she's a active spirit. She still likes to play as much as she did. Nothing can get her down.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I
am going to need you to get as far away as you possibly can.
Oh no. Why?
So, I don't know if you've heard, but Kingdom Grand has been destroyed again. And something's coming. Angels and demons, and this world is going to be very much destroyed unless we do something about it. And I'm trying to do what I can about it. But I won't be here to help you. I won't be here to protect you.
You don't.
Again.
We'll manage. We'll stay strong, but we will absolutely protect ourselves. And don't worry about us. Make sure you return back. And your younger sister will come up and pull on your waist. Are you going to leave again?
I'll be back, Sylvia. I'll be back. I promise.
Are you gonna go fight the bad guys again?
Yeah, but this time I have help. I have friends this time.
Okay.
It'll be okay. I promise. Are you doing okay? How was school?
I can count and I know
Already
my
smarter than
I
Moondor.
know my
Hey,
I know
Moondor
my
can count.
first.
It's a reading where I am not particularly
first.
well.
She is about 6 years old, by the way.
But
Her name in my document is Mary. Her real name is Marigold, but I think her name is what's going on.
but I just miss playing with you.
Well,
When you come back, we'll go count the birds like we always do.
we'll have to do that.
Yeah. Huh. But you'll come back, right? Not like Dad.
Did he go to the gas station?
No, he died in the Dead Wars.
He died.
Okay.
He was
Most of the family perished in the Dead
So
Wars.
his entire village was pretty much wiped out. There, from the original population, only 28 people are remaining.
Yeah, because
Vecna
Vecna
destroyed
killed everyone,
the
and
Feywild.
because of one of the, so in some of the games that I was playing in, there was a disease that also ravished the Feywild, and it turned people against each other. It turned into a zombie kind of situation, and Valerian was not there for it. He came home to find everyone dead. Anyway,
I'll do my best. All right.
Well, you're the big brother. You'll be fine.
He's gonna pat her on the head,
Oh.
give her a hug.
Yeah, take this here with you to protect you.
is it a fish?
It's a
It's a
fish.
I figured. He's gonna stick it in his boot.
Mhm.
Give her a hug. Give his aunt a hug, and then whisper to her, "Get her out of here, please."
We'll be leaving. I
And-
know a safe space.
Good. And he's going to then head back to everybody else
Okay?
without another word.
Racken.
Yes.
Can I ask one question? Real
Sure.
quick? Before I learn gentle repose, that's him assuming there will be a body. Will there be a body, or is this like a turn to dust situation?
To be decided.
Okay. To be decided, like
I
out of game.
I
You don't
haven't
know, or-
figured it out
Okay,
yet.
Gosh, dang it.
And it depends on what the players. So I like what you're doing. I am not going to ruin what you're doing with a technicality.
Okay.
Okay. I will not. Actually.
I will actually.
As long as
Actually,
Your-
according to the rules,
your body can be destroyed as long as your eyeballs are there. That's all I need for the component.
All right, guys, protect his
You're
eyeballs.
doing something really interesting. When I'm full down for this, there's a low chance of its success, but there is absolutely a chance that you might be able to save Arden or Skodos after the Dead Wars because of your efforts.
All right.
Maybe he'll just
Let's
be
try it.
I'm
Arden
going to
now,
give you
just a
a
dude.
shot.
I do need to use the restroom though, so sorry to leave the table. But
All right, you're
You're gonna miss the best part.
gonna racking.
Yeah. So it's gonna start. He's gonna have a very like Mulan moment or Zuko moment where he's actually gonna be like looking at his reflection.
Cut the hair?
self-reflecting. Yeah. Yeah. So he
Take a
takes
note
out
on
his
your book.
sword. He it's not going short, but it is absolutely gonna be like much more trim, much more clean. He wants his look to also embody the change that he feels on the inside.
Okay.
And then he is absolutely going to go talk to his contacts in the criminal world, not just coming from a standpoint of he wants fighters to help protect the city and Evensfell, but he also wants to inspire the change he's had in himself for the people that he used to relate to. Or, I mean, he still relates to them, but he used to see himself as those people. Now he doesn't. He wants to maybe possibly inspire the same change.
Roll persuasion.
Yes.
I remembered one thing. So while he's doing that, can I also give the sword that was what's his face's to the aunt and just in case,
Sure.
and also say like, if I don't return, can you please get this?
What's her
to-
face? Your aunt.
I forgot her name. She did hardly
It's now
ever comes up.
canonically what's her face. Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? Her name
That
is
checks
what's her
out
face.
with the names.
Given the importance of the situation and my own inspiration to help bring about change, can I have inspiration? Or not inspiration, can I have advantage
What'd you roll?
on that?
What'd you
I
roll?
rolled a 4.
So you are dealing with criminals,
Yep.
bad people.
Yep.
While you feel like there is a higher calling, a higher reason, we should better ourselves. This is a turning point for James.
Yeah.
You will not. You will be alone in this change with your contacts, your somewhat friends, your acquaintances. They will not understand what has happened to you. And that's because you've walked a different path than them.
Actually makes it more of an interesting character.
Given this kind of reaction I'm getting, I'm like,
Well, at the very least, if you're not gonna fight for anyone else, fight to save yourselves. Help protect those you love and yourselves.
Yeah. No,
so
they'll
at least
fight.
they'll fight.
They will absolutely fight.
Cool. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Arden.
right on.
We're proud of you, James.
After handing everyone in the party some demon glass wrapped up and concealed in these bundles, and opening a portal back to Moondor's home plane, unnamed, our Skotos is going to remain in his form and say, "Alrighty, it is time to fulfill my role," and cast teleport directly into the throne room of Evanfell.
Okay.
Yeah, and in my head, Skotos just takes one step forward, and with that step, he's in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Just
in a blink of
suddenly.
an eye, you
Yeah.
are now in Evanfell. Evanfell is a new kingdom, a port kingdom. So they use wood that they've shipped in and surrounded. So you're standing in this throne room with wood carved embellishments around. And a wooden throne. Everyone around you in the court, this is daytime. There are guards and royal family members and stuff like that. They gasp around you. You see that the royal family is not in there, but you see a retainer, someone who is acting for them on the throne. And everybody gasps as you appear. What? Who's that? What's going on?
As I step into the room, I want the light to dim.
Okay, yeah.
As I step in.
The torches snuff out. The main hearth fire just flickers to just a bare perceptible flame.
Alrighty. You insolent mortals. My name is Skotos, and I am the Prince of the Damned. This kingdom is mine as of today. You have 2 days to evacuate. Otherwise, you will all be under my control. And with that, he will snap his fingers, and I want the shadows to have the faces of demons start appearing. Their wretched eyes, hands, everything. And within those hands, anyone that is close to these shadows, I want them to be holding demon glass and stab it into them.
Yeah, so a few of the court members get stabbed as these hands come out of the walls and the floors and stuff, and they get stabbed with the glass, and they fall onto the ground screaming and yelling, and it shocks the guards, and the guards are trembling in their boots as they try to like raise a weapon to you, but the shadows kind of coalesce under you, and nothing approaches you.
48 hours. The clock starts now. Evacuate.
Okay.
And, yep. Okay, what I want to happen is I want, like, the entire kingdom to have all of their torches go out. Any sort of light will get dimmer, almost like magical darkness. And then, much more sporadically than in this throne room, it'll have the same effect where there's just like these stone structures will warp into these faces of these demons. It'll be in the walls. People will feel like in the corner of their eyes they see these horrible monsters, and then as they turn they'll actually see like these faces. They'll hear like these grotesque, unsettling sounds, and sporadically there will be glass shards stabbed into these people.
Yes, a few of the citizens are going to get infected with this, and it's a very shocking sight. Whatever message, whatever warning that they had received from Kingdom Grand about the attack is completely believed. Your efforts to scare have been effective.
I want the demon voices and the faces to, after a few minutes, start chanting, "Leave. Get out." And it's going to be like so guttural that it's almost inaudible, but it's just going to be not a fun time to hear.
Yeah. Many of the residents are just going to just leave. Like, just grab whatever they can right next to them and flee the city. It will get most of the residents out. It's a horrifying scene. As they are seeing some of the city guards and some family members, when they get hit with these shards of glass, their body turns into half human, half glass creatures, and they will start to jump around and terrorize the city in their own way. They each are reflecting a different embodiment of sin, of greed and slothful and gluttony. It has begun. And that is where we will leave today's episode.
I just imagine Goodwin like running after Arden, like right before he leaves in the portal. "Wait, I found out how to save you," and then he leaves through the portal.
All right.
Classic.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. We really appreciate you. Only one more episode left for Before the Dead Wars. Please come and fight in the final battle. And if you can't fight in person, please help us run supplies. The odds are not stacked against the players. They're going to need as much help, as much fighters, and as much resources as they can get. So check out Running the Supplies on We Geek Together. Well, we have all the resources there. And thank you for watching.
It's gonna be brutal,
Yeah.
guys.
And we level up, right? We level up?
Yes, we are.
Yeah!
We're leveled up. One